Just letting you guys know tonight we will not be showing the field. You'll actually get a chance to see Chris and I right here live in the booth all night due to UIL regulations. But we're going to drop down on the Facebook page, and Chris is going to put it in the YouTube chat of what we have going for. If you want to log in, you got to get a subscription. I think it's like $1 to get the subscription to be able to get that going. If you want to watch it live, it kind of stinks that we can't do it. But, it is what it is.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and post that in just a moment here in the YouTube feed.
Yeah, and so if you guys are just tuning in, we're live here at Vernon High School as the Bullfrogs are the visitors tonight versus Hereford. And getting ready to kick this off here in about 7 minutes. Get this thing rocking and rolling. You guys see I have a camera in front of me. I can't show that to you guys, but I'm going to record it. And hopefully within a few hours after it's over, or maybe even by tomorrow morning, we'll have the game and audio kind of synced up so you guys can kind of watch that playback if you don't like watching us in the booth and don't want to hear it. But hey, look, we got everybody in the chat. Oh, Kaylee said it's $10.
Yes.
$10 if you want to watch the game. So the link that I'm going to put in the chat, you actually got to go down in the description, NFHS. Hey, Kaylee, if you could do me a favor, if you can go ahead and post that in the chat of the URL for the videoing of tonight's game, that'd be great. I really appreciate it. I'm going to step out right quick, Chris, and I'll be right back. We're 6 minutes till game time. 6 minutes till game time.
I got you. And I'm going to go ahead, guys.
Guys, we're out here right near the Texas-Oklahoma border, out here in Vernon, Texas. You guys were with us last year. We were out here, it's almost like deja vu, of course. Last year, if you guys did not watch the game, kind of taking you through over a 20-point, three-score lead that the Bullfrogs had coming into halftime. Unfortunately, the Bullfrogs were held to a shutout in the second half and ended up losing to Dumas last year. Now, that mentioned on the very field he played on last year. And, of course, the Bullfrogs last week coming off a hard-fought loss against Hershey for district championship, coming in second place. But now, it's almost like a humbling factor. So I'm excited how these Bullfrogs are going to respond to the situation. Hereford's a good team. But the Bullfrogs tonight, I believe, do have the edge. And, I expect them to kind of live up to it. They've been brought down to earth a little bit. They've had their losses. They've won as a team. They've lost as a team. They've seen what they need to work on. And we're out here, 2.5 hours away from home and looking to make a statement. And we can tell you guys right now, the captains are going to be actually just here in a couple seconds meeting right there on the 50-yard line to have the coin toss. And we're going to be underway in just a few minutes.
Yeah, we're 2.5 hours away from home. But you know what 2.5 hours mean, though? Gas prices are about 27 cents cheaper, and it is downright getting chilly out here already. This flat Texas side of the state.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty flat everywhere, but out here it was a beautiful drive out. Got to catch the sunset on the way in.
Oh, it's beautiful.
The nice the wind turbines that are out there of West Texas. I say West Texas, but we're in North Texas. Further west than us, but we're almost in Oklahoma.
Yeah, we're right there.
Yeah, we're almost in Oklahoma. We are still about probably 3 hours from Windstar, which is not fair. But anyways, I digress. Hey, tonight's broadcast, as every broadcast this year, has been brought to you by Eagles Nest, located on Boat Club Road, just down the road from Lake Worth High School, down there on the left-hand side. I stopped by there the other night with one of the teachers and fellow serviceman, Mr. Eric English. He's done a lot for us for the Athletic Booster Club, running our concession stand all year, the last 2 years. And so we got a chance to go over there and catch up and celebrate Veterans Day together. It's a nice place to be. So when you guys are in town, make sure you check out the Eagles Nest. The food is always good, comes out nice, piping hot, great wings, great breakfast food, and as always, if you're thirsty, a nice, tall, ice-cold glass of that pristine Ice water. You got to stop by there and get you some of that. They got some of the best ice water in town. Hey,
by the way, did you hear my plug last week?
Yeah, I did. I did. Hear your plug.
I was trying to live up. But, hey, real quick. Thank you for your service, buddy. Happy Veterans Day.
Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it. Hey, it's all good. You're once a veteran, always a veteran, and every day is a Veterans Day to me because we get a chance to serve the great people of Lake Worth community, and that's just continued service for me. So I enjoy it. And Hereford comes out on the field. You guys hear a lot of noise coming in because we are on the Hereford side, and we have the windows wide open, and the closest fan is literally 8 inches from my camera below me in front. So we're probably going to hear a lot of Hereford screaming, but trust me, we're still hometown radio.
Oh, yeah, we might make a few people mad tonight, but, it's all in fun and games.
Yeah, they're going to have to deal with it. Now Hereford comes in tonight a pretty evened out on their season, and they have a nice squad. They create an upset in their district as they beat out a team to get that third spot.
Yep.
And that was a turn of events in that district. And so that's how they ended up playing against us. We're the number 2 seed in our district. And so we get a chance. As first time Lake Worth has been number 2 in the seed in years, I think since 2008, 2009. Coach Pinson, reminded me. A lot of people kind of forgot about that. There was a lot of things that happened. But we're getting ready to do the national anthem here. So bear with us. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. It's time. The helmets are strapped. The mood is set. And we're getting ready to knock this thing out here. And
real quick, just so those of you guys kind of filtering into the chat, no, we will not be able to show the game, and that is per NFHS rules. The game will be streamed. I'm going to go ahead and drop that link. You'll see if you're in the YouTube chat. I see the question came from the YouTube chat. I just dropped the link. It is $10 to view the game if you want to watch it. We will upload the game later. I don't know if you're going to do it later tonight or tomorrow.
Yeah, we're going to try to get it up tonight, but it's going to be a pretty heavy video. Usually it runs roughly 2.5, sometimes 3 hours, so it's going to take a little bit for the upload and for all that stuff to process, Facebook and YouTube and all that good stuff. So we're going to run that. I may actually even pipe that into – we're going to try to match up our calling with the video. I keep looking down. I forget our camera's up here. Hey, everybody. But we're going to try to match up those two things together. But we're going to get this thing kicked off here.
And here we go. So Lake Worth will receive here in the first half. And the kick is up. It's a short kick right into the middle of the field. Bounces right before the 30, and it's dove upon at about the 32-yard line. So Lake Worth will take over at their 32.
Yeah, they did a little pooch kick there, something you haven't seen. The Bullfrogs came back and protected the backside guys, came up close. Instead of trying to pick it up, they just jumped on top of it. Great job, great field position to start out. As the Bullfrogs look, they'll start out on the 32-yard line.
And so here we go. I'll do my best to describe to you guys. I know you guys can't see unless you are watching the stream, but 2 receivers lined up to the near side. 1 receiver lined up right. That's Mark Fulkerson on the single side. Demarion Pulte in motion. They fake it to him, hand it off to Damian Moore down the middle. He's broken down the first down marker and more. A gain of about 15 on the first play of the night.
That's what you want to see, that you want to set the tone early, and the Bullfrogs already doing that just in the first play.
And
we're going to try to keep Chris in the field a little more.
I'm like in my zone, but guys, they're right at the 50-yard line. Demarion Moore, right in motion again. They're going to give it to him this time. Trying to fight his way outside. He's going to be met by a Hereford player and pick up just about 3 on the plate.
And I think what you've done, you've created a love child of Demarion Pulte and Damian Moore. As you said, Demarion Moore.
Hey, Demarion Pulte. My apologies. It's the 1-2 punch. They should almost go by. I mean, they run that play. They run that jet motion. They fake it to Demarion. They give it to Damian. It just depends. And here we go. Isaiah Hall drops back. He's going to look to pass, trying to get to the edge on the right side. He's going to run for it. He's got the first down and out of bounds after a gain of about 8.
What you like to see there, receivers came open a little bit late on that, but as he evaded the pocket and went outside, there was nobody there to give him that pressure, so he used the speed that he has and moved on outside. Bullfrogs now running a little bit of a hurry up as they're not giving Hereford much time to set down Hereford in a 3-man front.
And trips out to the near side to us. They're going to go ahead and hand this off to Damian Moore. He's got some room. He breaks to the outside. Another first down and a gain of about 14 on that one. So the Bullfrogs moving the ball seamlessly tonight.
Bullfrogs out to make a point tonight. Tonight, the Bullfrogs, they can go through with this and do a good job and try to take this to victory. They'll have a chance next week to match the record at the school. They'll get a chance to compete next week for that. But right now, the Bullfrogs are in the thick of it, and they're on a roll.
And so 2 out to our near side. That's Junior Session. Demarion Pulte in the slot. They're rolling out to that side. They find Junior Session. He gets tripped up after the catch. A gain of 1 on the play.
As a good coverage there by Hereford. Good throw and catch. There's nowhere to go. Great coverage there. Bullfrogs looking to test that a little bit early tonight.
And Chris McMullen, you see me smiling. I love seeing your comments. Yeah, it was a first down and more. Here we go. So same set. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near. Fake the handoff. Isaiah Hall right up the middle. Quarterback design run. And he's only going to pick up about 2 on the play. So 3rd down. It looks like about 7. And how can you watch? I'll post the link one more time. It is $10 to subscribe, but I just posted in the chat the link to the live game. It's on NFHS.
And on the Facebook feed, Kaylee, thank you for continuing to post that. People want to watch that. It's $10 to go ahead and subscribe to that. You might as well now. Bullfrogs want to be in this thing next week, and you have to watch it from there as well next week to watch.
And so here we go, man in motion. It's a fake and another quarterback run. Isaiah Hall trying to fight. I'm not sure if you saw my comment because I'm looking on Joey's side. I don't quite see my comments coming through.
No, it's just Facebook on here. You have YouTube over there.
It shows some YouTube.
Oh, it is. Come on. Hey, Abigail Fatuma, you can actually check. Look above in the chat there on YouTube, and you'll find the link. Bullfrogs are going to go ahead and try to take a field goal here as Hereford came up with a big stop.
So this is a 40-yard field goal. Good snap. The kick is up. It's got the distance, and Polito nails it. A great kick, a 40-yard field goal to start the game. Abraham Polito, I believe the furthest of the season.
Yeah, you can't be mad at that. Okay, I mean, you want 7 points to start the game, but you want some points, period. A successful movement of the ball to get 3, to be the first one to put points on the board is a big deal. Now the Bullfrog defense have to come out and show where the tone is set. Can they set the tone on the defensive side now? On the offensive side, they showed they could move. A couple miscues there that Hereford came up on a big stop there against the Bullfrogs. But the Bullfrogs defense now gets the chance to set the tone on the defensive side. So we'll get to see what's going on here.
Real quick, Kaylee, I know you're in the YouTube chat too. I don't know. I don't see my post showing up on our feed. So if you could go ahead and also for the viewers on the YouTube side, go ahead and post that link. We love you, Kaylee. So I appreciate it if you could do that for us.
She is the number one right here. Number one. We appreciate it so much. She's always in the chat, always checking it out. I love it. We have a bunch of other great followers too. Chris McMullen, I know you're always pulling in. Hey, we'd love for you to come down and catch a game. Hey, next week, let's fly you in. Come on.
There you go.
Come on. We'll go to Eagles Nest, get a tall glass of ice water.
Maybe have them in the booth. There you go, crowd favorite. So here we go. Lake Worth going to kick off. Polito, a driven kick down to about the 30. It is going to be returned. And he's got some space and finally brought down. And that's going to be spotted right around the 50. We'll see what the official spot is, I believe, at like the 49.
Yeah, and I think that there was just a missed kick. He was supposed to go past him. They kicked to number 17. We don't have a roster in here. That's their number one receiver. Big kid, about 6'4". You're going to see them try to throw to him a lot tonight.
Yeah.
You're going to see that. Their two best players, their quarterback and their receiver. So expect to see a lot of run out of the quarterback and a lot of connection trying to happen with that receiver.
All right, so it will be spotted at the 49. Hereford will take over. They have two receivers out to the left side. I formation. They snap it, toss it. He's got a little bit of room, and he gains about 4 on the plate.
Great job by the Bullfrogs coming down the line and cutting that off. The Hereford offense is a moving zone block all the way out, stretching that defense out to the sidelines to get that 3 yards. But good job by the Bullfrog defense for coming out. We would like to see that come up just a little bit faster to close that off. But other than that, great first down both ways.
So trips formation out to our near side. 2 in the backfield along with the quarterback. 1 in motion now, going to the outside of the trip side. It's a quarterback run. And met by the defensive line of the Bullfrogs for a gain of just about 2. So 3rd down and 5.
Yeah, you see there from that play, that was a drawn-up draw play as they sent a man in motion to the 2 receiver side. The quarterback, luckily for the Bullfrogs, the center kind of lollipop snapped that straight up in the air. I think that's kind of what delayed it a little bit. If he would have got the straight snap, I think the defensive line would have already collapsed on it. But other than that, Bullfrogs sit here good. Need to stand tall here and stop this 3rd down, as it looks like Hereford is probably out of field goal range. So a big stop here will set the tone.
Guys, we cannot show the game. It's illegal, guys. So we're just doing the radio. But here we go. It's the quarterback drops back, tries to throw, and misses his target, number 2. And that would have been Jaden Tejada. He missed him by about 5 yards. That'll bring up 4th down and 5.
We're going to see right here, it looks like Hereford's going to get a little brave here. I don't know if they have a quick kick in their game. No, never mind. Here comes out the punt team is coming out on the field to see what's going to go on here. So if they're going to go ahead and punt it here, that's a great 3 and out for the Bullfrogs after a little bit of what looked to be a squib kick that didn't go exactly the way the Bullfrogs wanted it to.
And it looks like the coaches from Hereford talking to their punter now.
Yeah, it looks like they're telling him a directional punt. They're wanting
going to bounce, and Junior Sessions going to pick it up, try to make a play, and is brought down. Wait, no, I don't hear a whistle. Still on his feet. And Junior Sessions still on his feet, almost brought down. Somehow still up. Only going to pick up an extra about 10 yards. The ball was near the 5. He's going to bring it up to around the 16, 17-yard line.
Man, what a great athletic play there. What had happened is they tackled him and did a spin tackle, and he sat on him. If the person with the ball sits on the defender and doesn't touch knees down, he's not down. So he got up and kept going. Their players let up. He wiggled through there and got them. Great job for the 2nd effort, 3rd effort, 4th effort to get away from the goal. Not starting out at too bad of yardage. The Bullfrogs starting out on the 19. A great effort there.
And so here we go. Lake Worth offense will take over just about at the 20-yard line. 2 receivers out. I formation. They're going to hand it off to Damian Moore. Trying to get to the outside and picks up about 2 as he's pushed out of bounds. He ran to the right side of the field, tried to fight, was trying to get outside. Did, but wasn't able to set the edge.
Yeah, wasn't able to actually set the edge there, but, a gain of 2 is better than a loss of 2. We'll take that and see what the Bullfrogs come out. 2 out to our near side is Junior Session and Mark Fulkerson.
And so here we go. They're going to go to a sweep toss. And Damian Moore's got some room. He's got the first down and a chance to break it. He gets to midfield and is brought down by his shoelace tackle. A huge run by Damian Moore.
Great job there. Damian Moore reading his line in a slow play fashion, gets the pitch to the left-hand side, and as he slides out, he watches his line move into place, cuts back underneath inside, hits that burst of speed. He was a half a step from going for 6.
All right.
I just snorted. Sorry.
2 receivers out to the far side. Shotgun formation, a counter play to Damian Moore once again. Straight through the hole and picks up about 4 on the play, or 5 actually. So 2nd down and 5.
Bullfrogs running game looking really strong here early on. So you like to see what's going on here. You guys can hear the roar of the Hereford crowd here, which is great crowd noise for us. We love it. But at the same time, the Bullfrog fans are all on the other side. So, hey, let's keep it going.
A bunch formation. It's a tight bunch for Lake Worth. And they go to motion. It's a shift, actually. They're going to toss it out to the right side. Damian Moore, he's got some space, and the 1st down, still on his feet, and he's got some room to the 10 and into the end zone. Lake Worth scores. Touchdown.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It was a matter of time right there. That was a great drawn-up play as the Bullfrogs made the shift to the other side. The defense moved one guy down, and it was a mismatch from that side of the field. The Army of Bullfrogs managed to block out on that side, create a wall. He got in, wiggled, he waggled, and cut through and turned them burners on. That's 6 for the Bullfrogs.
So Polito will line up to make this 10-0 here. And there's the snap, a good snap. The kick is up and through the uprights. The Bullfrogs lead 10-0 here in the first quarter. So the Bullfrogs coming out, their offense looking good, defense looking solid. We'll see what Polito can do here. Last time he kicked on the kickoff, a low-driven kick down to about the 30, about a 20-yard return for Hereford. We'll see what they opt to do. We know Polito's got a bit of a leg, still a cold night. And, I mean, we saw he kicked a 40-yard field goal earlier, so you expect maybe take it deep this time.
You know, like that last kickoff, I truly think it was just a miss on the level of the ball in between the kicks. So that squib, that probably should have went right over 17, went right to him. I know that's not what we want to draw up and do again, but maybe it is. Maybe we want to hit him as hard as we can on kickoff. I don't know what the coaches have drawn up because we know that in their upset in their district, number 17 played a huge role in that, and he's bigger than any of our guys in our secondary. So, you know, taking him out early is maybe what the Bullfrogs want to do.
And so Polito will line up here. Hereford got 2 men deep on the 10-yard line, 2 men on the 30. A lot of space in the middle of the field. We'll see what the drop here is for the special teams unit as Lake Worth gets set here. So, like I said, pretty nice first half so far for Lake Worth.
5:38 left to go in this first quarter as Polito kicks off.
About the 16-yard line, and of course, that will be a flag.
It should have not have been a flag. Number 17 touched the ball.
Did he really?
Should not have been a flag there. He touched the ball, and it went out of bounds. That should not be a flag.
And we'll see, and you can see the Lake Worth coaches kind of coming over. A little bit of a conversation here. And the flag's still on the field. They're going to talk about this one. We'll see. I haven't heard yet if we have audio from the referees. So take them 1 ear off. Maybe get a listen here.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see.
And so they're not going to say a Lake Worth player or a Hereford player touched it. They're going to say it went out of bounds, untouched.
Yeah, you guys are watching online right now. Y'all comment in the chat if you're watching it online and listening to this feed at the same time, and let us know if you guys saw him touch that, because we love to hear the hometown crowd. Did he touch the ball? Did 17 touch the ball? Here we go.
It looks like they're actually a little bit behind, so hopefully we'll get to that in just a few minutes. But here we go. 2 out to our near side, 2 receivers for Hereford. They're going to go and drop back, but a whistle is blown here, and that's going to be a false start against Hereford.
Yes, sir. False start on the left side of the offense. That outside, that tackle took a little jab step back real quick to try to prepare for pass blocking. As they looked, they were going to go into an RPO situation from first down. Now it's going to take them back. So a little bit closer to where we thought the ball went out of bounds a while ago. It'll be replay first down from the 25 now for Hereford.
So, guys, I tried to post a link. I don't know if my chats are showing. If somebody could post it, that'd be great. But it's a run here from Hereford in the Lake Worth line in the backfield. And they're going to take him down for a loss of yards, a loss of 1. So that's going to bring up 2nd down and 16.
I just realized, did I mute you or mute me?
Yeah, guys. Yeah, no, you muted me, but
I did.
but guys, no, we know you can't see the game, guys, and I know. Thank you, Katie Rains. We can't show the game per UIL rules and NFHS rules. You can catch the link. I try to post it, guys. If somebody else has the link, I don't know if my links are showing up in the chat. So if you guys want to go in and post it, that would be great. But here we go. Quarterback drops back for Hereford. Pocket collapsing, but he gets the throw off. A jump ball. It's picked up by the quarterback, Isaiah Hall. He's got some room, and he gets he's still in bounds, almost out, and he's going to be met at about the 27-yard line. The quarterback playing free safety. Don't forget, Isaiah Hall, one of the best free safeties in the state of Texas last year. Unbelievable year from him, and showing why he still plays free safety.
Yes, sir. That right there is a classic fundamental high point catch as the quarterback threw it to the receiver, and it was a spot-on throw, but Isaiah Hall made his way over and went right in front of him and jumped up, caught it at high point. Great job. Oh, and we're going to get some yards added on to the end of that. Getting some yards added on the end of that as the defense had a dead ball foul face mask. So now it's going another 15 yards towards for the Bullfrogs. So it's going to be short field position for the Bullfrogs from the 14-yard line.
Hey, again, some credit for our broadcast. Apparently the NFHS broadcast is not even showing the right score. It's saying 10-0 Hereford. No, we can correct that. It's 10-0 Lake Worth, and they'll line up with trips on the right side from the Hereford 15. Isaiah Hall drops back. He's got some time in the pocket. He throws one up to Junior Session, and a little bit behind him. It's going to slip through his hands, and that'll bring up a second down.
Oh, man, he had him wide open. It was a good look, just a little bit behind him. I understand, right now the emotion is just so high. Great look there. I'll imagine the Bullfrogs will come back to that as Demarion Pulte comes underneath Junior Session. They attract to Pulte and leave Junior Session wide open.
And so now Zay rolls out. He throws one. It's a Junior Sessions, and he catches it. What a play, rolling out of the pocket. Isaiah Hall finds the man on the second attempt. Touchdown, Lake Worth.
I want to cry right now a little bit. That's my younger brother. Of course, y'all know that watching in. He wanted so bad to get a touchdown in district and didn't get that, but he got the first receiving touchdown in playoffs. So that is so awesome. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Bullfrog, the Army of Bullfrogs on a run right now, getting ready to kick this field goal and try to make it 17-0.
So, guys, if the best I can do right now for you guys at home, if you're watching on YouTube, go to NFHS online. You'll be able to find the stream. Polito win to 0. Lake Worth leads. You got to lean over to see the time. 4:31 here in the first quarter, and Lake Worth already 17 points on the board as Hereford unable to get their offense moving. I mean, they threw 2 passes so far, and both of those passes were quite suspect. The first one completely over the receiver's head. Second pass, a jump ball, and Isaiah Hall's got some size, and he went up, got it, and getting it, and just, man, making a great return, coming into quarterback, finding his receiver, Junior Session.
That was, the play before that should have already been a touchdown, just a little bit behind Junior Session, and that play right there was perfect. Oh, do we have a troll alert? Is that what it is? It's okay.
Got a couple. Hi,
I can log into the admin and just get rid of them if it gets too bad. We're watching it. All right, here we go. The Bullfrogs getting ready to line up again for a kickoff. 4:31 left to go in this first quarter of play. Bullfrogs leading 17-0 over Hereford here at Vernon High School Stadium in Vernon, Texas. Nice and crispy, chilly football night. Not a piece of wind. Not anything going on, so just boys and football.
And Polito will line up here. Another kick, and this one is a booming kick. And going to take a bounce and go out of bounds this time at the 8-yard line.
I'll take that, though. He almost sat that ball down on that turf. The turf that they're playing on tonight looks as if there's a flag on the play. They're going to call an offsides more than likely. Let's see what happens here.
Shout out to the one of the old coaches as we get this call, Brennan Harris. Shout out to you, bud. Hopefully you're tuning in.
All right, I'm about to log in here. It's sad when I got to log into YouTube and start kicking people off.
I know, guys. Remember, this is a high school game. It's a high school game, guys. All right, so Hereford will line up here. A single receiver out to the far side, one to the near, two in the backfield, along with the quarterback in shotgun. Lakeworth with a single high safety. High snap. They're going to hand this one off to the near side. Gets around Brian Neal. He's got the first down and more. That was number 42. Just a second here. I'll pull up the name. That was number 42, Tony Salazar. Solid first run for him. I guess the best run of the day for Hereford as they approach the 50. They're at the 47-yard line now. And Lakeworth still in that single high safety. Number 17 lined up to our near side. For Hereford, that is Braden Mendoza. Single receiver out to the left, a man in motion. They're going to go out to the far side. Little wide receiver screen, but Lakeworth able to push him out of bounds after only a gain of about 4 yards on the play, or actually 3. And so Lakeworth trying to keep Hereford on their side of the field. The ball spotted right there at the 50-yard line. Bring up second down, about 7. As two receivers to our near side. Shotgun with 2 backs in the backfield along with the quarterback. And they're going to go a little bubble screen to their running back. And nope, it's a pass. A running back pass, and it's picked off once again. Who else but Isaiah Hall? He's got some room to run. Down to his own 40. Trying to fight back to midfield and goes out at about the 49-yard line. So have yourself a game, Zay. Doing it at quarterback, doing it at the free safety position. 2 interceptions in the first quarter for Isaiah Hall.
That's what you like to see. The Bullfrogs going at it. Sorry, I'm trying to get into the game, but I'm trying to clean up this chat at the same time.
I got your back, Joe.
Yeah, we're good. Hey, Bullfrogs looking outstanding right now. Isaiah Hall, the quarterback for the Bullfrogs, 2 interceptions tonight already. What a fantastic job the Bullfrogs are doing so far. 17-0, 3:58 left in this first quarter of play.
Junior Session along with Demarion Pulte on our near side. They're going to go ahead and run it. Damian Moore coming to that side. Trying to break up field. A solid gain on the play. A gain of about, 9 yards. Actually, they're going to move back 8. So Damian Moore on first down, picking up 8. A little outside stretch play. As they're still going to that no-huddle offense. As the Lakeworth Bullfrogs look to the sideline to get the play call. Fulkerson on the far side. Junior Session on our near side. Along now, nope, Demarion Pulte going out to the slot on the far side along with Fulkerson. Shotgun, high snap. Isaiah Hall going to run this one and trying to fight through the line. He gets about 1 on the play, about a yard shy on third down.
Snap just a little bit high there, and it was meant to be for Damian Moore, but it is what it is. Bullfrogs still managed to squeeze out a couple of yards there. Third and about 1.3.
And so here we go. I formation from the Frogs. It's going to be a little counterplay. The ball's loose. It's fumbled and picked up by Hereford. So Brian Neal got the handoff there, and he gets the first down. But as he does, he loses the football, and Hereford will pick it up on their own, looks like 37-yard line.
That's right. So, unfortunate there. Brian Neal, looked like a trouble with the handoff there between him and Isaiah Hall. Bullfrog defense back out on the field.
And so Hereford will go with a single receiver out to the far side, 1 to the near, 2 in the backfield along with the quarterback. He drops back to pass, pump fakes, had a receiver close to out of bounds. We'll see if they mark him in, and they're going to say it is a catch. So a solid throw to the outside, a gain of about 8 on the play, and that was to Noah Brown. And they're going to go ahead and go to that hurry up offense as well. Now 2 out to the far side, 2 receivers that is, 2 in the backfield for Hereford. Single high safety set for the Frogs. High snap, it's bobbled. A fake handoff, and that's the quarterback number 3, Jaden Tejada, has some room. He picks up the first down and gets past the 50 for the first time tonight for Hereford. So
it seems like that turnover, Hereford just a little bit of breathing right there. They're trying to do something with it. See what's going to happen here as Hereford now is in their best field position they've been in all night thus far, or about where they were earlier before they threw the interception. So let's see what happens here.
Number 17, Mendoza, lined up on our near side, along with another guy in the slot. And the Bullfrogs jumped offside a bit early. They're going to throw the flag. It's a run play. And the running back still on his feet. He picks up about, he's still on his feet, down to the 25-yard line, so you'd assume decline the penalty. And a big play there from Hereford, the biggest play of the night for them. And the score right now is 17-0. Have some people asking in the chat. 17-0 here in the first quarter. Lake Worth in the lead.
Hereford's on a little bit of a roll here. Bullfrog defense try to strip the ball and focus on that, and it allowed the running back to run a little bit more.
And so we'll see what Lake Worth's defense can do here. Their first real test of the night. And they're going to go ahead and have single receiver out to our near side, single receiver out to the far. 2 running backs in the backfield. They're going to go ahead and hand this one off right up the middle. And the defensive line all over that one. And then a loss of about 1 on the play. So a big stand for the defensive line there from Lake Worth.
What I like what I'm seeing right now, and some people say, don't do that. I'm seeing great sportsmanship by the Bullfrogs. Emotions are high. Raul Alvarez there on that tackle, but it helps the running back up afterwards. They can all still be cordial and still play at the highest level, and I love to see that. And now our YouTube chat should be straightened out, so we should be playing on the highest level there too.
There you go. Right? It's like, let the kids play, man. And here we go. So 2 out to the far side, rolling out, a quick throw. It's another high one, and he got an absolute big hit, but keeps the ball. That was number 2 for Hereford. Noah Brown gets a big hit, but keeps the ball.
You got to give it to Noah Brown for catching that ball because he got clobber knocked at the end of that thing. Man, what a big hit there by the Bullfrogs.
So that's going to bring up 3rd down and 2 for Hereford. A single receiver, 2 receivers that is, out to the far side, 2 in the backfield along with the quarterback. Lake Worth lined up like they're bringing some heat. And they check to the sideline now, Hereford does. Maybe don't like the look. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter, actually, as Lake Worth in the driver's seat, 17-0. And a solid output tonight by Lake Worth's offense. Isaiah Hall doing it on both ends. 2 interceptions tonight. Has a touchdown pass. Damian Moore with a touchdown run. Lake Worth looking to, moving all cylinders. And not to forget, Abraham Polito coming out hitting a 40-yard field goal on the first drive of the game. And man, an impressive kick from the young man. I believe longest field goal on the season. So a lot of credit. He hasn't really had a test like that yet this year, and he stepped up to the occasion. So credit to Abraham Polito as Lake Worth and Hereford will switch sides here on the field. And yeah, appreciate you guys hanging out with us tonight. Again, if you do want to watch the game live, it is a fee of $10 on NFHS on their website. I've been trying to post the link. I don't know why it's not showing up on my account. It is what it is. But if you're on YouTube, you just type in NFHS on your search browser, maybe NFHS stream. Type in Lake Worth. It'll bring you to their page, and it'll ask you to subscribe for $10 for the month, and you can watch unlimited playoff action. If you subscribe that $10 today, if Lake Worth makes it the next round, you will be able to watch it next week as well. So, guys, again, NFHS stream is live, and don't be fooled. I'm getting text messages. Do not be fooled by their scoreboard. It does say Hereford 17-0. I can assure you that is not the case. Lake Worth is in the driver's seat, has been the entire game, 17-0. But Hereford, a big 3rd down for them right now as they're on the 18-yard line. Lake Worth's 18, trying to push for a first down as they're just inside the red zone. So Lake Worth's defense coming out to the field, and Hereford right behind them with their offense. They're going to line up with 2 out to the far side.
Yeah, sorry, guys. Doing a little maintenance here, trying to get everybody's trying to figure out. Everybody's trying to figure out where we're at on the feed. Here we go. They pitch it off to number 42 out to the right-hand side. Boom! Big hit comes in from Demarion Pulte. What a great shot.
That's going to be a loss of yards, too. So 4th down now and 5.
Sorry, I just jumped right in there.
Hey, man, you go with the flow, bud. And that's actually, they're going to mark it a yard further back. It's going to be 4th down and 6. We'll see what Hereford elects to do here. We haven't seen really their kicker be tested too much on their kickoff. Their opening kickoff was a short kick. And I believe the offense now still on the field. And so a man in motion for Hereford. They are going to go for it. Rolling out to the left side. They make a quick throw. It is caught. And again, that's Noah Brown for Hereford. Gets just past the marker, a yard past the marker, and picks up the first down. And as you guys can hear, we are on the Hereford side of the field, and you can hear the fans.
Fans really showed out for both sides. I mean, you guys can't see it. Bullfrogs over there. There's a lot of people in that, even though it's big stands kind of spread out a little bit. Hereford sides, you got a lot of people over here as well. Good turnout from crowds on both sides.
A quick little bubble to the running back, and it's going to be met by Craig Williams in the backfield. A loss of 5 on the play, and Craig pumped up after that one.
Great job as he sheds the blocker and makes the tackle. Craig, is a guy that's real broad. He's got a lot of length in his arms and was able to get really wide on there, get off his block, and just reach out. Once you're in his grasp, there was no going anywhere. They line up quads.
Yeah, I was going to say, we see a quad formation here for Hereford. 4 receivers lined up to our near side. And they elect to hand it off. And it's right up the middle. He picks up about 6 on the play. So that'll bring up 3rd down and 9. 3rd down and 9.
And that's exactly where the Bullfrogs want to be at right here. Here's a big 3rd down stand as Hereford has some momentum now after the turnover by between the botched handoff between Isaiah Hall and Brian Neal. Hereford's trying to live off this momentum. The Bullfrog defense is standing big right now. They need a big stop.
So here we go. Shotgun. Rolling out to the left. It's a pass play. He's got a man once again. It's Noah Brown, and he sneaks into the end zone. So a little out route from Hereford to Noah Brown. It seems to be their number 1 receiver tonight. And he gets the ball around the 2-yard line, cuts it back, and fights his way into the end zone as Hereford puts 6 points on the board. So the score right now, pending an extra point, 17-6. Lake Worth in the lead.
Hey, Christian R., I see you're just tuning in. Go ahead and scroll up in the chat. There's there should be in there
I don't think actually we have one on the.
Okay, I'll drop it in there. There'll be a feed in there. You can go on and look at it.
I don't know why
they roll out to the right, going for 2. They throw it up.
It's picked off, and they're just going to, I guess, blow dead as he was out of bounds. But they went for 2 on the extra point attempt, and it's going to be sniffed out by Lake Worth.
It was intercepted by Lake Worth in the end zone, but he stepped out of bounds. So that'll be it right there. Hereford gets on the board. Bullfrogs still up by 11. 9:47 left to go in this first half of play. Bullfrogs leading 17-6 over Hereford right now.
And there's a shout out, Georgia in the house. Shout out, my dad's tuning in all the way over there from Atlanta. Appreciate the support. Currently, guys, again, the score is 17-6 as Hereford did not convert their 2-point attempt as Lake Worth will look to receive. So it looks like maybe Hereford not trusting their kicker, as we saw on the opening kickoff, not the best kick. And
I just dropped
there you go. I appreciate that. So it looks like, thank you, Joey, posting the link to the live video.
And guys, anybody else that just joined in the feed, whether it's Facebook or it is YouTube, let's keep it classy in there, please. Like, I don't mind if, wherever you're from, if you're rooting for the teams, but let's not be talking anything. I have the administrator up here. I've already had to ban like 5 people already just because this is a high school football game. Let's keep it clean. The boys are playing well right now and keeping it clean. Let's keep it clean on the feed.
All right. So here we go. Hereford kicking off here. And they're going to go for a short pooch kick this time as well. And Lake Worth going to dive on top of it. They do get possession, and they're going to be spotted around the 37-yard line. So good field position for the Frogs.
I imagine that'll be the last time that you see that not returned by the Bullfrogs.
Yeah, they're going to adjust.
Yes, well, it's not that there's an adjustment needed to be made. It's that attacking the ball in the front, the Bullfrogs are going to, everybody has to pick up. There's a certain way now, the UIL rules, if you guys watch this, UIL rules, you're no longer able to make a wedge. You can't get within arm lengths of each other on kickoff, so they have to wait and do certain things together. Here we go.
Man in motion, that's Dominic Alvarez. I formation for the Frogs. It's a toss play to Damian Moore. Trying to find a seam. He gets to the outside. He's got the first down and more. Damian Moore, first down and more. A pickup of about 13-14 on the play.
Wow. And Hereford sent in a blitz man to come in on that last play, and he came in, and Damian Moore sidestepped him, and the blitz man just ran right past him.
I mean, sometimes, you send that blitz, and with the outside run, the little toss play, when you bring that blitz up the middle, sometimes kind of hard to make the tackle if he's going to the outside. So great run there by Damian Moore. Great play call by the Bullfrogs getting around the blitz. So the Frogs now will pick up from the Hereford 49. We have a little bit of an injury timeout here. So we guys will take a second. But the Frogs been moving the ball rather well. Damian Moore coming out. He's able to, he's been running the ball well all night tonight, and that's kind of the backbone right now of this team.
Yeah, right now, the Bullfrogs, not just the Bullfrogs, any team, whenever you can establish a run game and you can kind of have your way with it a little bit, what that does, it allows you to move the clock, move the ball, and if you can end up with a 6 every time you do that, you're eating up the clock. Lots of games when you you find out who wins the game. Lots of times you look at the time of possession, and whoever had the time of possession more often than not is the one that actually wins the game. And right now the Bullfrogs have maintained a vast majority of the possession. And so, we're right now, the Bullfrogs are in place to continue to hold that 9:26 and counting here left in this first half of play.
And they're going to go back to the toss to Damian Moore. He's got some room, bringing to the outside. This time picks up about 6. And, man, that's exactly what you want to see. We're talking about the run game, establishing the run game. It also opens up your play calls. You're bringing the defense in and in. It offers opportunity for the Frogs to throw the ball possibly later in this game if they need to. But right now, not necessarily a reason to even throw the rock, as Damian Moore just picking up at least 5 every single time. And they're going to go right back to him. Nope, it's a play action, and here it is. They're going to take a shot downfield. It's Samaria Pulte, and it's tipped right out of his hands. A little bit underthrown on the play. The play was at about the 10-yard line where it was knocked out. So we're going to have third down and about 5.
Yeah, that was a great draw. That was a great play to put out there to test that coverage on the deep. It was man coverage one-on-one and just missed just short. If it had been over the top, Demarion Pulte in for 6. The pass was just a little short.
So Lake Worth, third down from the Hereford 44-yard line. 2 receivers toward near side, 1 out to the far side. Shotgun, high snap, bobbled. Isaiah Hall's being met in the backfield, and he's going to be sacked. So a loss of about 8, maybe 7 on the play, and 4th down for the Bullfrogs.
Yeah, that's unfortunate there for the Bullfrogs. It's the first time it looks, we're going to see what Coach Welch does with it here. They could be in punt situation.
And it looks like I see Raul Alvarez, and he's had a good year punting the football. He's going to punt from exactly the 50-yard line.
It looks like, is that their running back there? 28.
We'll see. Can't really see the number just yet. But here we go. Dominic Alvarez has a fantastic, or Raul Alvarez has had a fantastic season kicking the football. He gets this one up, and this one, it looks like it's out of bounds. So not the best punt he's had all year. It looks like it just got to about the 25-yard line. We're looking for the official spot. And trying to figure that out, and they're going to mark it at about the 27-yard line. So from the Lake Worth, or actually 26, so a good spot there. So from the 26, Hereford will take over.
And didn't give them the greatest field position, but that's still a decent field position for Hereford. That's trying to kick it away from a single returner. It's one of those things, the punter is just practice, and more practice to be able to dial that in and pinpoint that punt. But great job. And here we go. Bullfrogs defense back on the field.
Three receivers out. Shotgun formation. They're going to go to that bubble screen to the running back. Cutting back, trying to find some room. Lake Worth making the tackle after about a gain of 6 on the play. So 2nd down and 4 for Hereford.
And what you're seeing right here, folks, or what you're hearing right now, if you're watching on NFHS, I don't know how far behind it is. They have the score wrong right now. The Bullfrogs are up 17-6. But what you're seeing right now is Hereford is still trying to get. They're still putting up a fight here.
And so now here we go. Shotgun once again. Play action, dropping back, a man deep, and the quarterback is going to scramble. And he's met with a big hit there, I believe from, is that Gilmore? It is, and a late flag on the play.
Big flag comes in as the quarterback kicks one of the Bullfrogs in the face mask on his way up. That should be something heavy.
And so I believe it was past the first down marker. Just to let you guys know, the quarterback from Hereford picked up the first down, but then a player was kicked. Hereford kicked a player from Lake Worth, and that's going to be an unsportsmanlike penalty.
But it could possibly result in an ejection because it was an intended strike. So we're going to see what they're going to call it here.
And so that actually should, so for you guys to know, that will be a first down. And after the first down, they're going to, and here we go. Here's the call.
So they're going to rule that intentional. But so they give it to him. They write down his number. That's his first individual unsportsmanlike conduct. One more of those that are intentional, and that is a ejection from the game. But right now, it did a great thing for the Bullfrogs. It took them all the way back. And
yeah, so they'll be right back where they actually started at the 26. And for Josh Gallagher tuning in, it is 17-6, Lake Worth in the lead. And so after the first down, that'll move them back. It'll only be 1st and 10. Man in motion. They're going to hand this one off right out in the middle to number 42. And it's a pickup of about 3. Number 42 is Tony Salazar, the running back.
And I'll tell you what, this Hereford team really plays with a lot of spunk and a lot of fire. So, I mean, like, the score doesn't say anything right now. Both teams are fighting for the momentum. Hereford really trying to establish that running game. That running back they have has some wheels. That kid is fast, move, and he's really shifty. And it looks like they're probably going to try to go to him again.
And it's a rollout this time. They're going to try to pass it to Noah Brown, and it's over the head of Noah Brown, so that's going to bring up 3rd down and about 7. And, guys, I do have people still tuning in. And, guys, we are not showing the live feed due to UIL and NFHS rules.
We are recording it, though, so I'm going to try to, once we get back tonight, I'm going to try to go ahead and post this video that I'm recording right here so that you guys can kind of get a chance to see that tonight. And it's probably going to be picking up a lot of crazy loud sound and open mic stuff from the camera. But nonetheless, we're going to be able to get that feed out so you guys can go run back the playback and watch this.
So trips out to the left, rolling out, and a duck of a throw, and a flag was thrown, a late flag. I don't know necessarily what the flag was.
I think they're going to call it on Donnie Reese. They're going to try to say
pass interference.
Possibly.
So waiting on the call. The pass was completed right near out of bounds. It was 3rd down, and the refs are moving towards, yeah, and it's a pass interference call, and that's going to be an automatic 1st down for Hereford. And so, unfortunate break there for the Frogs. They are going to spot the ball at the 38-yard line on the Hereford 38.
So y'all see me on the camera standing up and down. We're trying to run this camera and record. I'm trying not to have Chris in my armpit the whole time while I'm doing it. Here we go.
And so shotgun, they're going to go back to bubble screen, but a missed pass. And that is a forward pass, so no fumble on the play. Cornell Avington.
Hey, but he comes striking for the ball because you don't hear the whistle blow. You got to go get on that thing. 2nd down and 10 from Hereford's own 38-yard line. 5 minutes and 53 seconds left to go in this first half of play.
I'm getting texts. I'll fill you guys in just a second after this play. It's kind of funny. But here we go. Man in motion. They're going to hand it off to him. It's a little jet sweep action here. And trying to fight for more right near the first down marker. We'll see where the spot is. And they are going to mark him right at the first down marker, so they're going to move the chains. But, man, apparently on the broadcast they're calling it Hereford Bullfrogs and Lake Worth Whitefaces. I mean, they're a little bit confused. Hey, show us some appreciation. We don't do that,
I wish they would just pipe in our feed and video it, and it'd be great.
Yeah,
That's all they need to do.
Monetize us.
Yeah, we won't mind the monetization.
All right, so first down for Hereford, just shy of midfield, right at about the 48-yard line. Shotgun, another high snap. They're going to hand this one off to number 42, and he's got some room. He's getting outside. He gets the first down and is pushed out. And they're going to say at the 39-yard line or 38-yard line of Lake Worth.
And Hereford trying to hold on to the little bit of momentum that they have right here, trying to establish themselves. 5 minutes left to go in this first half of play. Bullfrogs still up 17-6. 17-6.
And so now Hereford, 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far. Shotgun once again, 2 in the backfield. The blitz coming from Lake Worth. They hand it off once again. Trying to get outside. Lake Worth all over that one. And the ball may have been out, it looked like, but nope. Number 42, that is Tony Salazar, and a late flag on the play.
And a flag comes in as the Hereford coach is giving the referee an earful. He throws the flag. The crowd on Hereford's side going wild because they thought what they saw was a face mask, and they didn't call anything. But the referee threw the flag way high in the air afterwards.
I mean, late, about 5 seconds after the play ended.
And all I saw was the head coach was right in his ear. So we're going to see.
Yeah, you can hear it from Hereford's side. But, hey, the coaches don't make the calls on the field, so an earful almost worked for Hereford. But White Hat says otherwise. No foul in the play. And the running back, Salazar, that is, made it back to the line of scrimmage. And we'll take over 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, tensions are high. This is the first round of playoffs. It's a win or go home situation, so everybody's backs against the wall. Fans, players, coaches, both teams. It's a win or go home situation, so emotions are high for sure. Alex Ramos, if you scroll up in the chat, it says 4 above you. Score 17-6. Bullfrogs in the lead. Sorry, we're trying to update things as quick as we can. We cannot broadcast the game live due to UIL rules.
Trips out to the right. And a handoff here again to Salazar. He's got some room, has the first down, and is finally met by a pile. They haven't blown the whistle yet. And they're going to spot him down for a gain of about 15 on the play.
Yeah, and what I don't like that we're not seeing here now is you saw 3 holds happening at the same time that play and no flags come out. I think the official on the Hereford sideline might be a little shaken. The crowd's doing their job, getting underneath the skin. Crowd is the 12th man on the field, and they are making some noise over here.
So Lake Worth trying to make a stand here. Hereford, if they score here, will be 2 consecutive drives. Scored on their last drive. Salazar in the backfield along with his quarterback, and a whistle is blown. It's going to be a timeout for Hereford. So Tony Salazar for Hereford, having himself a solid night running the football. And Brown, number 2, the wide receiver, also having himself a good night for Hereford. But the Frogs on the other side of the field have been able to move the ball pretty well tonight. They got stopped last drive. Their first, their first punt of the night. They did have a fumble. But Demarion Pulte, Damian Moore still doing their thing. Along with, of course, Isaiah Hall. 2 interceptions on the night at free safety. Plays quarterback. But for those of you who don't know, maybe not watching last year, Isaiah Hall, a phenomenal free safety. I guess it comes with the IQ of being a quarterback, being able to read the quarterback, make those reads. It's kind of a feel for the game, just understanding where the quarterback's going to be, and especially being a single high free safety, you really got to control those deep middle of the field plays. And yes, we know, you guys, that you cannot see anything. Due to UIL rules, we cannot stream the actual broadcast of the game. We will be uploading the game later.
What, you mean?
NFHS.
You mean you guys don't like looking at us? I mean, I thought we were a little bit good looking.
Yeah. I got a fresh fade just for the game, guys, you know.
Exactly.
All right, so here we go. Hereford, first down and 10. They're going to hand this ball off back to Salazar. He's going through the hole, and he's got a solid run, a pickup of about 8. And, he reminds me a lot of a man by the name of Darren Sproles, a little bit of a smaller running back, but finding his way through the hole almost unseen. And then see here, they don't actually have – they list a lot of the heights and weights of a lot of players, but not for Tony Salazar. And they're going to run this ball to the outside and down right near the 2. A quick play call there from Hereford.
Well, actually,
and a flag on the play.
Yeah, so what happened was the running back got the ball. The running back got the ball and started to run forward, ran in the back of a player, crossed the line of scrimmage. Actually, they're saying he didn't cross the line of scrimmage, but as he got in trouble, he threw it forward to the quarterback and pitched it out to him, and they got some positive yards.
Interesting.
Looks like it's first down and goal for Hereford.
I don't know. I guess I've never seen this many flags waved at the beginning of a game, but here we are. And it looks like Hereford still electing to be in shotgun. They're at the 2-yard line. Receiver out to the left, receiver out to the right, and they're going to go quarterback sneak, a big push from the Hereford line. Waiting for the referee's call. No signal yet. They're going to mark him down right at the inch-yard line. Not even, I guess, inch line. And so they did not get in. Second down and goal. And it looks like, I know it's coming here. Another push from the line. And it seems like he's in, waiting the signal. And no signal yet. Hereford waiting for the call. And no touchdown, it looks like. Wait. Oh, nope, there. Okay. They didn't signal it. They spot the ball for an extra point, and they gave the signal now. So 12 points on the board for Hereford. Lake Worth still in the lead, 17-12. Man, couple penalties way back. It is what it is.
Yeah, you're seeing it's emotion, it's tension, it's the whole 9 yards. It's going on here from all sides. They're going for 2 here. Throw it in the middle.
And a flag. It looked like a receiver was hit before the ball got there. Now they're going to throw the flag. So they went for 2, a little slant route from the slot receiver. And a pass interference, it looks like, is going to be called here.
Yeah, we're going to see right here. And it's now you're seeing all of the flags being thrown in by the sideline judge on this side. He's calling for help from the back judges to see what anybody saw on this. Don't know if it's a push-off or it's defense. Not sure. There we go.
Third wave flag of the game.
They're saying the ball was tipped, so therefore there's no pass interference. The junior session was in there on the deflection, and the extra point's no good. So now the score sits. The Bullfrogs still lead by 5, 17-12, with 2 minutes and 58 seconds left to go in this first half of play. Man, what a game it's been so far.
Yeah, credit to Hereford, able to find some success on their last 2 drives. The Bullfrogs got to come out here, make a play. It's going to be their 3rd return of the night. We'll see what they come up with here. We talked about, is there going to be a return this time? We'll see. The kicks have been rather short. Both times the Frogs have received the ball thus far, it's been around the 35-yard line.
And, special teams come and play a big part, but right now what's played a part in Hereford's little bit of momentum they've gathered is a turnover by the Bullfrogs, and that's what really kind of gave them a little bit of momentum. The Bullfrogs still have a 5-point lead. If they want that momentum swing back, the offense has to do something in this last 2 minutes and 58 seconds here in this first half of play. But other than that, solid ball game so far. Flags kind of everywhere. A whole lot of mustard on the lettuce tonight.
A whole lot of mustard on the lettuce.
And then wipe it off.
They wipe the mustard. Yeah, they have a napkin. They brought a napkin. I guess somebody doesn't really like mustard too much. And Hereford will line up to kick this one off. And only about a yard back is the kicker. And another short pooch kick right to the middle of the field. And it bounces off a Lake Worth player and finally diving on it. No return on the play. And so this one will be spotted at a little bit further back, about the 32-yard line. As the Frogs offense will come out. And again, Joey just mentioned about 2:50 left to play here till halftime. 17-12. Hereford unable to convert both of their touchdown 2-point conversions.
Yeah, it's a little unfortunate that Bullfrogs didn't get a chance to return that one. I mean, it's kind of been the same thing every time.
And so here we go. 3 receivers out, 1 in motion. That's Demarion Pulte. He's got a little bit of room, tries to cut it back. He's still on his feet, past the first down marker at the 50. Misses the man, and he gets hit from behind. A big hit from Hereford, but not until the first down is picked up by the Bullfrogs. Demarion Pulte with a solid run.
That right there was a fantastic run. Great vision in making that happen and going forward.
And so now Lake Worth has the ball at the Hereford 47-yard line. 2 receivers on the far side, 1 to the near. Again, Pulte in motion. They fake it to him, back to Damian Moore through the hole, and he picks up about 9 on the play. And a good run.
Bullfrogs on the move. Bullfrogs on the move, 2:15 and counting. Bullfrogs trying. They would love to end this in another 6 points to spread that gap out a little bit more to another 2-point lead. Bullfrogs really trying to put something together here.
And so 2 receivers to the left, none to the right. They're going to go to a sweep toss. Damian Moore with the ball. Brian Neal with the lead block. And past the first down marker and out of bounds is Damian Moore. And shout out to Brandon Velasquez. He's got it down, Joey. He said, I got y'all on one TV, NFHS on the other, and I got it timed where I'm listening to y'all play by play. So good job. He found the sweet spot. But Damian Moore picks up the first down. Frogs on the 35.
Great job right there by Damian Moore. The fantastic job to point out there is the block that happened on that left side of the line. It was a nice block and cut on that side that created that wall and that path from the outside. Great team effort there.
Shotgun formation. They fake the handoff. It's Isaiah Hall keeping the ball up through the middle, and a big play from the quarterback. And he's going to pick up another first down for the Bullfrogs. So down now to the 25-yard line. The Bullfrogs right outside the red zone.
Ooh.
Shotgun. Isaiah Hall drops back. Quick throw. I believe that was Junior Session. And did he come up with the pass? Could not see.
No, he didn't. It was a low ball. He tried to scoop, and the ball was just a little bit too low for him to scoop. So it stopped the clock. 1:18 to go.
So 2nd down and 10. Of course, this is in range now for the kicker, Abraham Polito, but of course you don't want to see that. You want to see a touchdown from the Frogs. A draw play to Damian Moore, and he's going to be sniffed out. A loss of 2 on the play as 3rd down now and about 12.
Yeah, you want to see the Bullfrogs convert here on this 3rd down.
And the score now, guys, 17-12. 17-12, Lake Worth in the driver's seat. And I believe a timeout now called by Lake Worth. And, yeah, now we're going to get the signal. It is Lake Worth.
Timeout called by Lake Worth. 1:06 left to go. And I see Tim Clark had messaged me in, and he's a referee, also as a guest host a couple of weeks ago. Last week. And, he said, from a referee standpoint, sideline pressure is a real thing.
Yeah.
From both the coaches, the fans, just the mood, the playoffs. As a referee, I don't know if a lot of people realize how much pressure is. These are kids trying to go to the next level, trying to get the best looks. All that good stuff is trying to happen. There's a lot of pressure on the sideline. So, you can imagine what it looks like. And usually at halftime, sideline referees swap sides. So we'll see if the pressure stays the same from both ways. Here we go right now. Coming out, 1 minute and 11 seconds left to go in this first half of play. Bullfrogs, 3rd down and about 13 to go. Need to convert here.
Trips formation lined out to the near side. Isaiah Hall rolling out right. Looking for his man. It's Junior Session with the catch. He's met with a big hit, but he growls the football right near the first down marker. Will they give it to him? And they're going to move the chains.
Good job. Way to focus there. He took a nice lick there at the end of that, but I think the hit looked a lot bigger than what it was. Squatted down to catch the ball, knees bent, and as he got hit, just kind of folded to the ground. Great job. And it looks like, is there another timeout?
I don't know. Something's going on, but I will say that's a perfect design play. That's a first down marker curl route. You know, hey, get 12 yards, turn around, catch the football. Good play there by Junior Session as no timeout. It is going to be clock. Actually, it's not ticking.
They're trying to situate the chains.
So they're going to say 4th and an inch. Actually, they did not move the chains, so that's what the time is stopped for. As now it's a little bit of a scramble here. And finally, a timeout is going to be called. Let's see who is by, but Hereford calls a timeout. I mean, hey, that's kind of frustrating. The refs, a little bit of a disagreement. The sideline judge on the far side, Lake Worth side, where the chains are at, signaled for the chains to be moved. And then they said, no, hold on.
Well, the referee on Lake Worth sidelines had waved, stop the clock and first down, and then there was no measurement. Right now it's so close that you would have thought you would have saw a measurement, but apparently not. So it literally is inches, 4th down in inches, 49 seconds left to go in this first half of play. If you guys are just tuning in, we thank you guys so much. We cannot show the game live due to UIL rules in both Facebook and on YouTube, and I'll put it in the YouTube once again. That you can log in there, you can pay $10 to be able to watch the game. If you register now, you can watch the game. Bullfrogs win tonight and go on the next round. You can watch it again. You only have to pay the one-time $10 to get access to NFHS. So I dropped that in the YouTube link. In Facebook, it's a little bit higher up. Kaylee Welch, if you want to drop that again for me, I'd appreciate it. But there's the live video link right now. You guys are just seeing us in the booth because we can't show the film.
Yep, exactly. So here we go. Lake Worth now takes the field. 4th down and an inch. 4th down and an inch. 49 seconds left to play till half. They're going to hand it off to Damian Moore. He's got some room. He's got the first down and down to about the 4-yard line. As Damian with the first down and more.
Yes, Damian Moore, first down and more. And the clock's rolling just underneath 40 seconds. Going to hit that 30-second mark here really quickly.
Perfect timing. There's 2 out to the far side. A man in motion, Dominic Alvarez. They're going to go ahead, hand this one off to Damian Moore, and into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Lake Worth right before halftime. 25 seconds on the clock.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That's what you want to do, and that's what I talked about earlier, that the run game allows you to try to control the clock a little bit, push the clock while you're trying to push the ball. And great job right there. And you love that, the sound of silence.
Oh, yeah, you got to love it. And Polito will line up for the extra point. Good snap. Kick is up and through the – oh, no, it just went just right. It looked from my angle. It's good, but the signal said far to the right. It's kind of difficult from the sideline view, but a missed attempt there, so that will bring the score to 23-12. Lake Worth in the driver's seat, and that's a perfectly executed drive.
Yes, perfectly executed drive, minus the extra point there at the end. Bullfrogs still lead by 2 solid scores. I mean, it's 23-12. I don't know anybody that can score 11 points in one go. So it's still a 2-point score. Bullfrogs going to go into the halftime. They still have to kick off 25 seconds. We've seen lots of things happen in football in 25 seconds. So let's see what the Bullfrogs have maybe up their sleeve, maybe what's going on. I don't know. Let's see what happens.
Quick shout out to Logan Sumter. Appreciate you tuning in. one of the girls basketball coaches, one of my fellow coworkers for a couple years. And appreciate you tuning in, man. And so here we go. Lake Worth will line up here from the 40-yard line to go ahead and kick this one off before half. Just side note, a little bit of a side note. Hereford will return at halftime. So Lake Worth will be kicking off at half. But this will be a big kickoff. We'll see if they elect to kick deep. Will they go with a pooch? Abraham Polito has kicked the last 2 kicks out of bounds near the sideline. So we'll see if they elect to go maybe down the middle. I don't know. He's lined up from the left hash. And Polito, a booming kick. This one will be in play and brought to the 1-yard line. And a play here, nope, a missed tackle. Still on his feet. A flag back by the 30-yard line as he's brought down at the 21. We'll see what the flag is. You hope. Legal block in the back, but we'll see.
Yeah, you always want the flags to go not the direction of your team. So, see what happens here by the white hat, see what goes on. There have been a lot of flags early. Tim chimed in a second ago on another private feed, but Tim Clark, one of our resident referees that tune in, one of the big things that everybody has to know and understand about referee crews this year, these playoff crews, some of these crews, because of COVID, let's blame everything on COVID, because you can. Some of these crews haven't got a chance. These playoff crews haven't got a chance to actually referee together for a solid season. And so looks like the penalty comes in. It's a holding against Hereford. So the ball goes back to the 11-yard line.
Big play.
And then Lake Worth also got a sideline warning as well.
That's their first. So next one is
next one, yeah.
Yeah, got to watch out for that. And appreciate you, Ryan Robertson. Appreciate the shout-out. Appreciate your viewership and your support. So big shout-out to you guys as well, wherever you guys are tuning in. And here we go. A little run play to start out. He's got some room that's going to be a first down, but something to take note of.
Flag.
A flag in the backfield.
Usually that's a holding way back in the middle of the field.
So a solid run, a run for maybe just about 20 yards on the play. And, of course, that's been Mr. Tony Salazar.
And that's going to be a holding on the offense. They're going to take it back, mark it off, replay first down. And it should go just about half the distance to the goal, roughly probably close to the, well, they're taking it right back to the 5, which they were at the 11. It should have been on whatever. 5-yard play. Or no, it should be a 10-yard. Yeah, so you get half the distance.
So 6, they're about just 5-6-yard lines. So good situation. I will give credit, though. Tony Salazar has been doing a great job for Hereford running the ball tonight. Unfortunately, that one's going to be brought back. But, hey, can't hold. So here we go. Lake Worth now has to defend with 5 seconds, so possibly the last play, and a timeout is going to be called here. Talk this over. Every single play here tonight, guys, is playoff win or go home. So, even with 5 seconds, every play matters tonight. And, of course, the coach is going to want to talk this one over. And, listen, it's special. You guys can hear the talking all night. You could hear a pin drop in the stadium right now.
Yeah, you could hear a pin drop right now because it's a thing. So, those of you that are at home that normally go to games and stuff, you realize how important of a role that you play as a fan in games like this. When Hereford has the ball, when the snap goes, the crowd goes crazy. When they line up in a huddle, the crowd gets quiet so the sidelines can hear. And then they get the roar and then quiet, roar and quiet. And the same thing went for their defense, but the Bullfrogs right there kind of just took a little bit of air out of it, but it still got some air in it. Because we still have a whole second half of play to go. Bullfrogs up 23-12, 5 seconds left to go in this first half of play.
So about a 95-yard play is needed here from Hereford. We'll see what they can do here. They have 4 receivers, 2 to the far, 2 to the near. High snap. They're going to go and hand it off again. And it's stopped in the backfield. A great play by the defensive line trying to sneak Mr. Salazar by. They cannot do so. And that's going to be the end of the first half.
Yeah,
as the Bullfrogs lead.
The Bullfrogs lead. That ended that first half. Raul Alvarez with the sack there. Looked like a solo sack. Great job by the Bullfrogs of really not truly allowing Hereford to get full momentum. Coming out second half, you guarantee both teams are going to come out here swinging for the fence as this is a win or go home situation. So tonight we don't have, or we do have a band performance. So what we will do is we'll still, I'm going to try to plug in here so we can't get a little live feed. We will show the band performance at halftime. That's what we're going to try to do for you folks. I know we can't show the game, but we're going to go ahead and try to show the band for you. That way we can take a sip of water and take a voice break here real quick. Let's see if we can't get her.
Yeah, appreciate you guys tuning in with us. I know you guys have been with us for all season long, and fortunately not able to show the game tonight, but it means a lot to have your guys' support, and I know it means a lot for the kids as well. So, guys, appreciate you. Hopefully you guys take a short little break, too, unless you want to watch the band, maybe grab something to eat, grab a little drink, and hopefully enjoy some second-half football as Lake Worth going into halftime with a solid lead. They had a kind of little bit of a lull there in the middle of the first half, but finished out strong there, and Lake Worth up 23-12. Not too bad, and hey, man, I'm feeling pretty confident going into the second half.
Yeah, you got to feel a little bit of confidence going into that second half because the Bullfrogs really, there's moments there in this first half where it's chilly outside.
Yeah.
It's a little bit colder than what it had been the last few weeks out here tonight. It's not as cold as it was here last year.
Yeah.
Nowhere near as cold as it was here last year, but it's chilly out there on the field, and you have every opportunity to get to drop your head when you fumble a ball. And still, Brian Neal came out on defense and really stepped up and made up 1,000 times over that fumble on his defensive play, as he was a big part of that Raul sack there at the end of the first half. There's been plenty of moments for either team to drop their head and give up already in the first half of play. Hereford not having the same season the Bullfrogs have. Bullfrogs has had a tremendous season. Hereford is not as good as the Bullfrogs, but still, it takes, I was listening to videos. I listened to a lot of motivational stuff. And the other day, there was one that popped up and said, courage, you don't get courage before the battle. The courage you gain is after the win. That's where you build your courage. And right out here tonight, they came in only with what they had off the season to start this game. And at any given time, if you take and drop your head and lose that, then you don't have a chance of gaining that after the end of the game. And so right now, both teams very much fighting for a chance to move on. And you're seeing some really good play here. And I'm going to flip over to the band so you guys can actually see them as they come out to play. I'm going to try to drop this in for you guys. We're going to drop it in here. Transition over. Okay. There we are. The band is here. So have a great game going here, folks. You guys, if you want to watch the band, get you something to drink, something to eat. We'll be back on here roughly in about, I say about 17 minutes. We'll do another little recap of the first half, and then we'll be right back at it. So we're going to let you guys enjoy the band for a little bit.
fast and they're that good to where y'all push them and turn them loose. It's good. Where'd you find these two at? Like a job fair or something like that? Is it horrible now? Feather leg, man. They were getting that way when I took it back in '03. That ought to tell you right there. These enemies that like AC and well, see that must have come up because I went to the legislative updates kind of at the beginning when they started coming out, and they never did say anything like that. So it must have been down the road. And if they had it on the DPS, sorry. Raw, and it's perfect. Yeah. They probably want to do away with it to save money. I bet you Canella and all them guys, I bet they're retired. Them some good guys though. Him and Watkins, our area rep, and then I've talked to Lieutenant Canella several times because I did my racial profiling, submitted it, it never went through. So he called me and asked me. I said I submitted it and I took a picture of it, and it's done me like that the last 2 years. Really. Yeah.
Why do you have to submit racial profile? You get tickets?
But I still have to go in there and submit it as exempt. That's all I do. But I'm, if I write some tickets within the year, then I'll have to go in and do the racial. But I don't hardly.
And it's stupid, man, because it's all for funding. Yet,
Yeah.
what funding do we get?
We don't get nothing.
You don't have the new right.
Yeah. Yep. I need to get with the sheriff because he was supposed to have been texting me that information on that daggum gun he showed me when I went and qualified. It's that rifle, but it's a shoot 357 rounds or 9 rounds or something like that. It's like a pistol, but it's a rifle. Have you seen it? The ones they got? Well,
When I was there, he had a 9mm football, and then I had the 300 blackout.
I think his was a 9.
Yeah, he had the
9mm he showed me.
blackout. Around similar to an AK round. Not as fast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I carried that.
And it's
Had to turn over.
oh with the sheriff's office.
What you ended up, sliding.
I wouldn't mind having one of them. I've been thinking about buying me one for myself. I've never seen them, man. And like they were saying, they would be good with clear rooms with.
I got it. Springfield Armory. It's called Springfield Sink.
Oh yeah.
8.5 barrels.
Dang.
And that's pretty good.
Yeah. I'd like to have something like that.
Arranged by Eric Rapp. The show features music from Russian
I'm gonna make school. Well, they gonna have to. They gonna have to buy some extra because if I leave, they're gonna have no guns at all because the guns that I'm using are mine. Yeah. Yep. The only thing that's gonna be left there is the vest, the tactical vest, and that's it, and the helmet. That's all they're gonna have.
Who's starting first pitch record?
You what?
Yes, I don't know.
Like hard work. Yeah, he does it, and then some. I've been going to Freona to Isidro. They've been qualifying me over there, but I didn't feel like going all the way over there, so. And the only reason I had them to qualify me because I needed to, and then I needed to sight my laser in on my rifle, and I needed to get it done because Academy sighted it in, but it was only sighted in at 50 yards. So it's set, man. I probably could have done it, but I would have had my instructions and I moved, and I can't find my bottles. But he sighted it in, man, and he knows how to do it. And he's something, man. He's hitting dead on. I put that red dot right in the head. Boom, it was shooting right. I love that red dot. I'm getting to where I can see through the other sides. See, because I want to get another one. I want that one like I was telling you about. That's what I want for my personal side. I don't say nothing to him, man. If she don't let me all of my son's kids, I don't think she'll let me leave. The principal at the middle school don't think she'll let me leave. I'm gonna touch her and take her back. If Miguel had left it alone, it's been all right. He forced me to go ask her. I said, no. I kept telling him first, and he kept asking me. I said, no, I had no kids. Ask him.
All right, we are back live on the feed. Going to change the camera view around here real quick. Let me get that off here and go back here. I see some people ask, band is a part of UIL. Band is not a part of UIL sports. And not only that, band UIL is over for Lake Worth as they went on to area, but they ended up placing, I believe it was 12th, I think, out of a whole lot of schools. They did really good, but that just answers your question. I saw somebody had mentioned that in the chat and wanted to, clarify. So clarified that for you guys. That's exactly what it is. And so, trust me, I have the same quorums, something like that, with the same thing on UIL as well as most people do, is because we would love just the opportunity. There's so many people that can't. I mean, there's a lot of people that can't make a 3.5 hour drive
quick,
or 3 hour drive.
Can we go ahead and get this guy out of the chat real quick? Appreciate it.
Where we got?
Yeah.
That one? Okay.
Yeah. All right. Guys,
Bye-bye.
remember, guys, this is high school sports. We appreciate you guys being here, but we don't tolerate
He gone. Bye, Felicia.
any inappropriate comments, guys. We want to keep it respectful, of course, from both sides. We support you guys from Hereford coming in here and hanging out with us too. Obviously, we're ain't gonna lie, we're gonna make those homework calls, but at the same time, we appreciate you being here. We support athletics. Doesn't matter, Lake Worth, Hereford, anybody in the state of Texas. We support you guys. We support these young athletes, but of course, we're rooting for our hometown Bullfrogs. So
yeah, but I feel like we do get a little home callish, but right now, really, this game right here, there's been a lot going on in this game, and I tell you what, both these teams are looking solid. Referees maybe not so much as they've thrown almost enough flags for every day of the month, but
some called back though.
Yeah, some called back, some for, some against. It goes both ways. But both sides here, both running backs really having a face-off tonight.
Oh,
Damian Moore and 42. Tony Salazar. These running backs really just going at it. Bullfrogs come running out here, out of the tunnel here after halftime. But on to that, a little bit of recap. I mean, Tony Salazar and Damian Moore, really, it's a battle of the running backs. It's been a big running back heavy game. And so, I mean, it's going both ways right now. The Bullfrogs do have the upper hand right now, 23-12. And y'all hear a roar coming. And that is Hereford stands going crazy. They're right in front of us. Literally, the person closest to me is less than a foot away right outside this window. But, it's been a big deal here in this game that both teams have tried their hardest to remain focused amongst just the high level tension that is this game. It's a win or go home situation. It's like two dogs backed off in the same corner.
Yeah.
It's like somebody's going to come out on top. And we're going to see here. We're getting ready to get this thing kicked off.
I got to quote. I got to bring my little Philly in me out. But Jason Kelsey, as he said it best, man, hungry dogs run faster. Man, when you're backed up against that corner, you got something to fight for. Both these teams looking to make something out of tonight. Of course, they've been in a battle. Both teams have had some big plays. They've had a little bit of a lull. Of course, Hereford came out on a little bit of the back foot. Lake Worth able to run the ball. And, of course, Isaiah Hall, 2 interceptions, not only playing quarterback, but a great defensive effort tonight by the young guy. Senior, still a young man, out here in his first full season at quarterback. And, we'll see Polito go ahead and kick off here in the second half. They will be kicking off. So
that number 17, the receiver for
Braden Mendoza.
6'3". 6'3", big receiver. I expect to see quite a bit out of him for Hereford in the second half.
Yeah, but shout out, they had that little Noah Brown. He comes in at 5'8", has also had himself a little bit of a night. He's the one that scored that touchdown, so it's going to be interesting.
Hey, that's why I think, we say little, we don't mean it. We're not trying to put anybody down. He's a smaller guy that packs a big punch, quick feet, able to stay on his toes. Bullfrogs having a big night. Demarion Pulte, junior session, Damian Moore, Isaiah Hall. And here we go, Polito back to get this thing kicked off.
And so Polito, we'll see what he elects to do here. We've seen some pooch kicks. We've seen some deep kicks. And this time, another booming kick. Going to be caught and bobbled at about the 4-yard line. It's going to be returned. Lakeworth trying to get a hold of him, and going to be brought down just about at the 17 or so yard line. Good job by the special teams unit from Lakeworth.
That's what you want to get. You know, that's a special teams positive for both teams there as they returned it out 17 yards. But the Bullfrog didn't let them get to what's normal field position, and that's the 25. And so great job there both ways. Here we go. The Bullfrog defense going to step out. Somebody has to set the tone in the second half, and I think it'll be set here in this first series.
And so here we go. 2 receivers out to our near side. They're going to go ahead and hand it off. And trying to get to the edge was Salazar. And unable to break through for too much.
It's about 2 maybe.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to spot him for 2 yards. And, of course, it's number 42, Tony Salazar, getting the rock. Start the second half. 42, yeah.
And those of y'all that are seeing me film here, it's because we're going to try to upload this game according to UIL policy, at least an hour afterwards. It'll probably be a little bit later than that. But at least have it posted by tomorrow morning so you can go back and watch the playback.
And so Lakeworth, looks like they may bring some heat here. They're going to drop back and pass. It's a quick one. And that one is going to be incomplete. And a little bit of sportsmanship. I do like that. Cornell Avington going ahead, dapping up his matchup on the night, and that is Noah Brown. Unable to corral that one.
Man, it just gets colder and colder coming in that way. Turn the heat back up.
I love it, man. This is football weather, man. I'm from the Northeast. Here we go. So this is going to be 3rd down and 8 for Hereford. And so here we go. Lakeworth trying to make a stand here. Man in motion, trips now to the near side, dropping back. Pressure is on. And a deep throw. He's got him in, and it's a little bit short, but somehow brought down. Isaiah Hall in coverage, along with Demarion Pulte, unable to make the play. A great catch there by none other than Mr. 17, and there's your man Mendoza.
Yeah, and so what happened there is one of the defenders didn't get his head around, and the ball actually landed on his back, and the receiver actually caught it off his back. Great concentration there on the catch. And the Bullfrogs got to stand tall here.
And so 2 receivers to our near side, 1 to the far, 2 in the backfield in shotgun. Looking to the sideline, trying to get the calls Hereford. 1st and 10, man in motion. It's a little bit of a jet sweep here, trying to break to the edge. Bullfrogs trying to make the play, cutting it back now. With some room to run is number 2. And that's Noah Brown, and he picks up the first down. The Bullfrogs had him behind the line, but a cutback from Noah Brown is able to pick up the first. Unfortunate break.
The claws are out in this second half, and everybody's trying to scratch out something, and Hereford's really trying to scratch out some momentum to get this thing rolling in the second half. And they got the Bullfrogs on their heels just a little bit. Bullfrogs got to dig in and push back. And
so the Bullfrogs now defending just outside their red zone. The ball is spotted about the 23-yard line. 1st and 10, 2 receivers, 1 in motion. That's Noah Brown. They're going to hand it off now, though, to Tony Salazar. He's got a little bit of space, but finally brought down a gain of about maybe 2-3 yards. 2nd down.
Yeah, you know, that kid right there is just really, really shifty, small, and so plays to his advantage as he's able to hide behind that monster of a line that they have out there. Good vision, good running. Yeah. Bullfrogs did a great job not letting him break out on that.
And so Bullfrogs looking to be tested here early on in the second half defensively. 2 receivers out wide. Play action. It's a low throw, not able to get out to the intended target. That was Noah Brown, the intended receiver. 3rd down.
The Bullfrogs have to stand tall here if they want to stop the herd from getting any momentum going.
And the good news is, too, is we haven't seen an extra point attempted from Hereford, so fair to believe that if the Bullfrogs stop them here, they're going to go for it on 4th down. The Frogs have a good opportunity. It's a pitch play to the outside. Bullfrogs trying to get to him. Salazar picks up the first down. A good run there.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what was drawn up by the Bullfrogs there, but it looked like there was going to be a blitz right down the middle, and they just stretched the play out to the right-hand side outside of whatever the blitz was that was coming and found some green there.
So now Hereford will have 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. It's a handoff to Salazar. Breaks one tackle. Is met at the 4, and the pile is pushed. Looks like he may have picked up an extra yard or two. See where the official spot is.
You know,
Looks like at the 3-yard line.
in life, you know, they talk about height being a disadvantage in sports, and right now that low center of gravity, he is having a ball game right there.
He's able to sneak through that line. It's almost like the Bullfrogs can't see him, you know? Almost like I said earlier, Darren Sproles-esque. They're going to go right back to him. Tries to cut it back, trying to fight in, and the Frogs trying to keep him out. And waiting a signal here. A lot of extracurricular activity going on after the play. No flags.
Yeah, it was all momentum.
And no signals, so that's going to bring up 3rd down and goal. And it looks like the ball is spotted right there at about the 2 or so yard line.
And you can imagine here, they had success on it earlier when they got this close, just trying to cram it right down the middle. They have a big push. Their offensive line outweighs our defensive line by a number of pounds. Big guys with big push.
So here we go. In shotgun. Rolling out. They're going to pass the ball here. It's a high throw and not close. Out of the end zone. So they go to elect to throw on 3rd and goal. That'll bring up 4th and goal. A goal line stand opportunity for the Frogs.
Yeah, it's tremendous. And number 4, it looks like their kicker comes out on the field. We'll see what's going to happen here. Will it be a kick, or is it time to go? Is it time to do something? Right now, if they kick a field goal, it'll put them within 8 points of the Bullfrogs. That's a score in 2-point conversion. I know, simple math, right?
Yeah, there we go. See, look, we're teaching. So here we go. Field goal unit out. Good snap. And it's blocked. It's blocked. The ball's on the ground. It's still loose. I believe the Frogs pick it up in a pile at the 17-yard line. Frogs stop them on the goal line. Big play.
Great job. And what's great about that block and recovery is that block and recovery allows the Bullfrog. They actually advance the ball a little bit so from where the kick was actually going to happen. So great field position. That is a momentum stopper. Now the offense has a chance to come out and set the tone for the second half as Hereford came up short.
Man.
Not short. They got blocked. They couldn't convert the 3rd. They try to kick a field goal. Bullfrogs, here we go.
Isaiah Hall, he looks out, he throws it quickly. Demarion Pulte with the rock, wide receiver screen. Breaks one tackle near the sideline, picks up about 5 and brought down. Maybe a little bit shorter than that, but solid first play of the drive.
Yeah, solid first play, and that's what you want. Demarion Pulte has had a monster of a season,
Yeah.
and it's continuing here into the playoffs.
It looks like it's actually a gain of 6 on the play. My mistake. 2nd down. They're going to go ahead and hand it off. It's a little reverse action to Demarion Pulte. He's got some space. Lead blocking is Mr. Isaiah Hall. In open space past the 50 is Demarion Pulte on the wide receiver reverse. Great play.
Oh, my, oh, me, oh, my. Great job there. A big gouge. Bullfrogs across the 50. Great job there. It's a little reverse that goes around for the Bullfrogs. Great job by the receiving core and the blocking on the outside that allows Demarion Pulte to see a lane around the outside and cut and try to get up to top speed. He was one trip up away from breaking that one.
And how about Isaiah Hall leading the way, too? Here we go. High snap. They're going to hand it off. Damian Moore trying to break a tackle. Still on his feet, but brought down in the backfield. A loss of about 3 on the play. 2.5 maybe. It looks like it is 2.5 loss, so 2nd down and 12 and a half.
Ish.
Ish.
Yeah.
There you go. Hey.
We don't talk about fractions, but 12 and a half is about right.
So here we go. Frogs. One receiver out to the far side, two to our near side. Zay drops back. Screen action. Damian Moore catches the rock. He's past the first down marker. Open field to the 20, and he's brought down at about the 16-yard line. A big play from Damian Moore.
There's a little bit of a crazy tackle on that side. I got a player that's down.
And so we have a little bit of a second here, but Bullfrogs moving the ball rather seamlessly here as they started out the first half. Were able to score in their first drive of the game. Looking to continue to do so.
Yep.
And so, you know.
And I love the sportsmanship, even like right now, everything that's going on, whether it's just because they're not cheering during the time, but Hereford is, they quiet down as well when there's an injured player on the field. And, you should really appreciate the sportsmanship that happens. That's good.
So Lake Worth will have an opportunity to talk it over. They're just now marked. The ball's marked right now. It looks like at the 17-yard line. So a big pickup, about a 30-yard pickup there on the little bit of a halfback slip screen. Had some success this year with that play. And we still await players to come back on the field. But, guys, again, we appreciate you guys coming on in, hanging out with us tonight. And, again, if you do want to watch the game live, you got one option. That's through the NFHS stream. But the good news is my buddy over here, Joey Wilcoxon, will be uploading the video on the Lake Worth ISD channel if you guys want to rewatch. Most likely, since we got the drive back and the upload time and the editing, all that good stuff. Probably looking at least tomorrow morning, you guys get to wake up and rewatch this one if you want for free on our channel.
Player gets up off the field. Great job there.
And so the Lake Worth Bullfrogs now will take over just inside the red zone.
All right, sorry, doing a little house cleaning here. Little house cleaning. All right, here we go.
Isaiah Hall under center. They're going to go to the counter and stopped right there at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of one. Nope. Looks like they're going to spot him. Looks like one judge is saying 1 yard. We'll see where the official spot is.
Choo-Choo Meza with his first carry of the game. Sophomore with his first playoff carry.
And that's a 1 yard gain.
And it ends in a positive. It's positive. Good stuff. Jose Meza, we've talked about him time and time again. The kid right now, his average per carry, that doesn't show his average per carry, but his average per carry on the season is about 9 yards a carry for over 200 yards. So he's done a great job so far.
Man in motion, Dominic Alvarez. They're going to hand this one off. It's Xavier Medrano. He's got some room. And he picks up the first down right at that marker. We'll see if they move those chains. I was a little quick to jump that last time. And they are going to look like, oh, wow, spot him at the inch mark for the second time tonight. Third down in inches for Lake Worth. I mean, man, it's look rather close to me. But here we go. Fulkerson, Session on the far side. I formation from the Frogs. Quarterback sneak, and they definitely got it. Inside the 5 we go. Good call there, so they pick up the first. Lake Worth will have first and goal from looks like the 4 yard line.
The Bullfrogs really trying to set the momentum here, trying to get a score on the board. And I have a special guest I haven't mentioned to you guys. Lake Worth alumni, class of 2002. Clint Kitchens is in the house. He one of the chairs back there so you can stand up. See, I know I'm always in the way.
And it's Medrano with the handoff, and he's going to be stood up at the line. So no gain on the play. That'll bring up second and goal from the 4.
That Hereford defense is trying to make adjustment for all the runs that happen early on. And the middle, they haven't really given up much in the middle. thus far in the second half.
Shout out to the senior in there right now, Madrano. Man in motion. Brian Neal this time. They go to the handoff. Madrano once again trying to get some power between it. The pile is being pushed. And a gain of 2 on the play. That's going to bring up 3rd and goal now from about the 1 yard line, maybe 2.
And that right there is just a young running back getting a chance to get in there. He didn't get a chance to see. He's just doing what he was told, which is a great job. But he had just a little side step. He'd be able to make that side step. There was nobody there, but he went behind his blockers. Great gain, gets us closer to the end zone.
And a timeout, I believe, Hereford.
Yep. Looks like a timeout by Hereford. That's an early timeout.
And so, yeah, that's, I guess, some good news for the Frogs. And so, excited right now. So, Madrano, the senior, coming in at running back right now, making his presence felt just a bit.
Yeah, so people were asking for time left. There's 2 minutes and 16 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Bullfrogs are up 23-12 and knocking on the door. It's 3rd down and 1 to go. 3rd down and goal for the Bullfrogs from the 1 yard line. Family Day, Rodriguez Madrano, you guys are here. He's looking good.
You guys are always usually sitting right below us. And, you know, hey.
Now it's not you guys. Now it's the other fans.
I know. We miss you guys. Would appreciate you guys still showing up and supporting them. Fortunately, unable to show you as your son's out there doing some work tonight. We'll see if he gets the call here from it looks like actually it's about just spotted before the 2 yard line. So it's about 1.5 yards. We'll see, Lake Worth does like the quarterback sneak. And right now, it's a jumbo formation. Isaiah Hall at the helm. Shotgun formation. Nobody else back there with him. A man in motion now. Demarion Pulte. He's a single receiver out there right now in this jumbo set. And Isaiah Hall looking to run to the outside. Trying to break a tackle with a stiff arm, but he's unable to do so, and he's brought down. So unfortunate break there as it's 4th down now from the 8 yard line.
I'll be right back.
And so I'll go ahead and take the helm of the call. As Lake Worth will go ahead and go for the field goal attempt here. This is going to be about a 25-yard field goal. And the kick is up, it's low, it's driven, and it's good. Lake Worth puts another 3 on the board. Lake Worth's lead now 26-12. As Polito 2 for 2 on the night on his field goal attempts. And yeah, thank you, Brandon, for letting us know. If you subscribe to NFHS, you know what you can do. You don't only get tonight's game, you get the subscription for a month. So you'll be good for a month, and you can watch the games for Lake Worth in the playoffs. Again, we will be uploading these games so you guys can view at home. But that won't be most likely till tomorrow morning. So stay tuned if you want to watch back, maybe with a little cup of coffee on a nice little Texas Saturday morning.
Sorry, guys, I had to miss that touchdown. Had to do even some security house cleaning here in the stadium from in front of our booth.
Hey, I feel like we do a pretty fair job. We're not being disrespectful,
well,
but some people...
but fans want to jump in front of us right here and start shouting stuff, and I don't want anything to be over the radio for you guys. I wanted to keep it nice, clean for you guys, so it's sad when you got to... It shows in the chat that... anyways, I digress. Here we go. Ooh! Class, a shout out of 2006 in the house, in the chat.
And Polito,
Brandon.
Let you get back to that in just a second as Polito lines up for the kick, and it's another deep one down to about the 5. Special teams unit looking to make a play. Past the 20 and wrapped up at about the 28-yard line, I want to say, 28. So special teams unit doing their job.
And you know the game as the pressure gets up and continues to get a little bit more tension in the air as we wind down this third quarter. Just a minute and 15 seconds left to go. The Bullfrogs lead 26-12. They are now separating themselves a little bit more from Hereford. Both teams still very much trying to scratch this one out as their backs are against the wall. Hereford going to try to take a stab at it this time.
All right, and here we go. A flag. False start. Move them back. Move them back 5 yards. So can't move before that ball is snapped. And so that'll silence the crowd for just a second.
Just a moment. Just a moment.
So Hereford now at the 24. 1st and 15. 2 receivers out to the wide, 1 to the near, and it's going to be a pass, and it's a quick catch. He's got some space. That is Noah Brown with the reception. They're going to give him forward progress, so it's going to be 2nd down and 5, just about.
And great sportsmanship there by Craig Williams as he made the tackle, and then as he pulled him to the ground, then he pulled him back up and stood him back up just to keep him moving. You love to see that growth in the program really shows out here tonight as the tensions are high.
And a toss play to Salazar. And he's got some space. He has the 1st down. And the pile keeps moving down to about the 49-yard line.
Salazar having a ball game, trying to carry this team on his shoulders alone as he continues to try to scratch it out here. You know, I love always when you see teams that call in hand signals, because if you're not a football fan, you don't know what's going on. you kind of think these coaches were out of their mind with the hand signals and things.
So here we go. It's number 42, Salazar once again. Another gain of about 10 on the play. Right at that 1st down marker, and they're going to go ahead and move those chains. So now past the 50 is Hereford.
We're going to wind down to the end of the third quarter.
Wow.
I don't think they're going to get another snap off here. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. Bullfrogs lead at 26-12 here in Vernon, Texas against Hereford. And I tell you what, you know, Hereford right now, just much like their drive before, they're really bringing the run and running downhill against the Bullfrogs. They're having a little success in that. The Bullfrog defense, now it's they've been out there a lot tonight on both sides, Hereford and Bullfrog. So I imagine there's a little wear and tear going on. But we're going into the fourth quarter. The fourth quarter of a game where both teams' backs are against the wall. And you got to see what's going to happen in these last 12 minutes of play. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We really appreciate it.
And yeah, just want to update that score. 26-12. I made a little typo there in the chat, but 26-12. Lake Worth leads at the end of the third quarter.
Yeah, and Kaylee Welch, if you're still tuning in on the Facebook feed.
She said she's not. She has us on the other tab, but she's watching the NFHS stream. So we don't know. Maybe she's listening now.
Maybe she's listening now. She's listening to one, maybe. But somebody want to update the score on Facebook. We can't do it from here live. But the score, Bullfrogs lead 26-12, top of the fourth quarter. Here we go. Hold the fours high. It is the fourth.
And so here we go. Hereford in shotgun. Play action. They're going to take a shot. They have a man. It's Mendoza. He catches it, and he's into the end zone as Hereford scores here. They do a little play action, and a big play from Hereford.
As big as a play as it seemed like, the Bullfrogs, it was a breakdown in the defense for the Bullfrogs. Communication between Pulte and Hall, something broke down there. And so the Bullfrogs give up 6 quick to start off this fourth quarter.
And they're going to go for 2 once again. A tight formation with 2 wide receivers on each side, rolling out a quick throw, and it's caught, and he's in. 2-point conversion good for Hereford. Score now 26-20. With 11:52 in the fourth, Lake Worth still in the driver's seat.
Lake Worth in the driver's seat, but it's a ball game. It's a ball game. They just cut it down to a one-score game. The Bullfrog offense has to really come back and take the momentum back from Hereford here, which I'm a homer, so I have no doubt that it will happen.
Believe.
I believe that we will, right? It's the chant.
No, it's funny. I don't know if anybody out there been watching Ted Lasso. That's kind of his thing. Believe, man, and that's kind of what you got to do. You got to believe in yourself and these Frogs, and we believe in them. I know the coaches out there for Lake Worth, they're believing in their guys, and we'll see what they can come up with here. They've been running the ball well tonight. We'll see if they can go ahead and control that clock. We touched on that earlier tonight. And hopefully get a good drive here. Nice long drive. Run some time off the clock. And get another score on the board. As we expect another short kick. Lake Worth making an adjustment instead of 2 deep. Only 1 deep now for the Frogs as they shorten up the field just a bit. And it's an onside kick attempt. It's a good bounce. And it's brought down by Lake Worth. A great play there. It was a high bounce. A perfect onside kick. But Lake Worth, even while being hit, still is able to corral the football.
So there's 2 things that come out of an onside kick with this score on this score that is on. 2 things come out of an onside kick. One, if you got it back, great, you got a chance to take the lead. But the second thing for Hereford, the Bullfrogs got it. Now they have great field position from the 40-yard line. 60 yards to go for another touchdown.
And so trips now. Out to the near side for Lake Worth. Shotgun formation, one in the backfield. Man in motion, Demarion Pulte. Zay throwing it out to Demarion Pulte. Trying to cut it back. Tries to break a tackle. Gains about 3 on the play, 4 on the play.
Successful play.
So 2nd down and 6. And Hereford fans getting some life. And hopefully Lake Worth looking to silence the crowd. Trips back now to the left side, the far side for us. Isaiah rolling out, makes the throw, and it's caught by Demarion Pulte and out of bounds past the 1st down marker.
Just like that. Silence.
And yep, that's what you love to hear. So, they were cheering big for a gain of 4, and joke's on them because we just gained 7.
We love it. We love it. I mean, it's great. That's why I love football. I love it. Whatever team you're going for, it's always good.
Trips formation now. Back to the right side, our near side. Junior Session, Mark Fulkerson, Demarion Pulte in that order. Isaiah in the backfield. Isaiah Hall, that is. Damian Moore with the rock. 1st down run. He's brought down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. Ball is now at the Hereford 49.
That was roughly.
They gave him a yard, actually.
Yeah, gave him a yard.
And so Lake Worth now, we'll see if they go back to the trips, and they do. Session, Fulkerson, Pulte. Rolling out, Zay to the trip side. He fires one. It's a rocket intended for Fulkerson through his hands. 3rd down and 9. So big play here for Lake Worth. 10:31 on the clock. What do they draw up here?
Let's see. It's a big 3rd down play. Bullfrogs have to answer here.
Junior Session, lone receiver on the far side. 2 to our near. Pulte and Fulkerson. Zay drops back. He takes a shot. It's to Pulte. He's got it. He's got it. The 1st down and more. Down to the 7-yard line. What a play by Lake Worth.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's been a go-to a lot in the season, and it's hard to actually cover that young man because you double cover him, then you have Mark. You double cover him, you got Junior. Double cover him, you got Damian. It's the weapons that the Bullfrogs have had all season to spread around, but the standout has been Demarion Pulte. Great job there. Bullfrogs convert on a crucial Third down.
First down, and looks like spotted at the 9. Ball goes to Damian Moore, cuts back
Oh,
up one,
sidestep.
and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Lake Worth. Let's go.
What a move. Did you see that hop step?
Oh, man.
Oh, my goodness.
Like a year,
It
almost
looked like a Euro. Whoop. Got that little squirt out there, man. That was a nice move by Damian Moore. The completion to Demarion Pulte set up a nice score there.
And silences the crowd. I love it, baby. Hey, and it's all in good fun. I love it, man. Hey, they've been bringing the heat. Lake Worth bringing it back, and Polito lines up for his extra point. 32-20. Pending an extra point, but it looks like something going on here as Isaiah is now under center. Quarterback sneak. And two-point conversion is good. Lake Worth puts 2 more on the board. 34-20. Let's go,
sir.
Bullfrogs.
Yes, sir. You know how important 2 points are? That put that back to a 2-score lead. A solid. Bullfrogs now up by 14. That's 2 touchdowns. Those of y'all that know simple math and football, touchdown and field goal, 7 points. They need that twice in order to get that. In the Bullfrogs, 10 minutes left to go in this ball game. Bullfrogs up by 14, but it's not over yet as the Hereford Herd, as I see in the chat, they've been calling them. Hereford is not giving up, so both teams still very much on their toes trying to claw this thing out.
And so, yeah, plenty of time left to play. That 10-minute, like, right on the dot. Right on the dot. But Polito have himself a game. He did miss 1 extra point, but, man, he has been phenomenal when it's mattered. 2 for 2 on his field goal. Start out the game with a big 40-yard field goal. Damian Moore comes back into the game, and, man, out there, it's like he's already ready for basketball season. He's out there Euro-stepping his way into the end zone.
Great move there, man. That was an awesome move.
And Polito will line back up. And they've been having some success kicking it deep tonight. We'll see what they go with here. As Polito lines up. Kick is up. A deep kick. Bounces. It is going to be returned. Misses one guy. And about the 23 or so yard line. And that's manageable field position for the Frogs to deal with.
And that was Exauste Bakula on the tackle, but it looks like there's a flag. Hey, it looks like it's probably going to end up being offsides.
It is.
So the Bullfrogs were offsides. So let's add another 5 yards to the end of that. And it gives them field position at the 29-yard line.
So, yes, guys, it's 9:52 here in the fourth quarter. Lake Worth up by 14, 34-20. Single receiver out to the far side. 1 single receiver to the near. Shotgun for Hereford. Snap, play action. They try to go to the out route, but none other than Brown. But good coverage there by Cornell Avington, the sophomore, able to make the play.
And, you know, I believe they have only really tested. That's almost kind of, I think, one of his first tests of the night. I think I don't know if it was his side that the 2-point conversion was on earlier, but I think that's his first open test of the night. They're kind of the only team that haven't really tested him.
And so here we go, 2 out. And, well, it's a sweet play. Trying to come back is Salazar. And he's going to gain approximately 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd down and 7.
Great play by the Bullfrogs. The edge was set a little bit wide, but the Bullfrogs slowed the play down, caused him to kind of stutter step and try to cut back inside, and minimized the gain on that. Only pulled out those 3 yards.
And Brian Neal did a good job of just staying put and making him make a decision. Good play by the Frogs. Here we go. It's another handoff to Salazar. He's going to the outside. And Pulte trying to get fingertips on him. Or that was, I believe, actually, yeah, it was Pulte.
Yeah, it was Pulte. And, you know, I got to give it up there to, looks like 14, Dante Reese is in the game for the Bullfrogs. No, it's not. That's Donnie Reese. He came on the sidelines and was getting ready to lay the wood and realized it's out of bounds, so he pulled up.
So that's going to bring up 4th and 1. Under center is Hereford. And I don't know, is there movement? Was it offsides? Big call here for the ref crew, the officials.
They're saying it's offsides.
Offsides, Frogs. So that's an automatic first down. Whew, man.
That's tough.
It's a tough battle here we got in Vernon, Texas tonight, a chilly night.
Yeah, it is. I think they cut the heat off in the building. We got the window wide open, and that cold air just creeping on in.
And so now the Frogs have to defend a 1st and 10. The ball is at the Hereford 43-yard line. Snap, play action. They're going to take a shot outside, and it's caught by Hereford. I believe that's Brown on the catch. And it is. First down, Hereford.
Now just a good throw and catch. It wasn't, that's just good, solid throw and catch there. Mark Fulkerson was there for the immediate tackle after the coverage. Just a good throw and catch.
First down from the 44-yard line. Now it's the Lake Worth 44. Rolling out. Trying to find somebody. Taking a shot downfield to Mendoza. And he's unable to corral the football. Big coverage play there by Demarion Pulte. And, man, I ain't going to lie. That was a beautiful throw over the shoulder. Mendoza unable to corral that. That was Tejada on the throw.
What's crazy is you don't see many throws like that anymore, right over the shoulder. Yeah, that was just a beautiful outside shoulder pass. Throw it to where only the receiver can catch it. Just great coverage by the Bullfrogs. They have Demarion Pulte following 17 all over the field.
And I want to make a quick correction. That's Gerardo Garcia at quarterback. They have 2 number 3s on the squad, so I want to make that correction. Garcia at quarterback for Hereford. Going to go ahead and go to Salazar, the running back. And Gilmore with the tackle.
Woo!
Little hit stick there. Brings him down, gain of 2.
Yeah, great job there by Gilmore. Man, playing down the line. You want a defensive lineman to be able to move his feet and play down the line. That was a great position.
That's a defensive tackle getting outside and making the play. And so now that'll bring up 3rd down and 8. So after that first down, a big shot attempt downfield. Run on 2nd down. A big 3rd down here for Hereford. On the clock, we got 8:02 and ticking. Trips formation, right side of the field. Frogs bringing a little bit of the heat. Rolling out. And a sack. No, he broke the sack. Bullfrogs still trying to get there. Will they get him? And Brian Neal trying to bring him down. And he finally does. About 3 Frogs trying to get the sack. Great job by Garcia, breaking 1, breaking 2, not getting past the 3rd. That'll bring up 4th down and 12.
That's a great job by the Bullfrogs, just continuing to attack. Garcia tried his hardest to get out of there, but he just couldn't get out of there. Bullfrogs kept coming. That's a great job. Sometimes a broken play can turn into a lot more.
Big play.
And the Bullfrogs did a really great job not letting it get away from them.
Biggest play of the game thus far.
Backs against the wall, 4th down. Bullfrogs are up 34-20. Y'all make sure y'all reiterate that in the chats. Somebody pop up the score. 7 minutes and 7 seconds left to go in this ball game. Bullfrogs up 34-20. Hereford sitting at 4th down on the Bullfrog 46-yard line. 4th down and about 12 to go. Big play here of the game. I'm almost, there's a lot still left to play, but this right here is a big momentum piece right here.
And this is
huge, probably the biggest play of the game, like you said.
Yeah.
This is going to be the biggest play of the game.
And I'm looking at 2 guys right now, Noah Brown, and I'm looking at, it's Braden, I believe. Braden
Yes.
Mendoza, number 17. So they got their 6'3", 185 receiver, number 17. That's Mendoza. And number 2, coming a little bit smaller, but a little bit of a route runner, and that's Noah Brown. So those are our eyes on the field. We'll be letting you guys know. I was going to say who to watch, but
those 2 receivers though. But if you look at at Salazar, the running back, he's gouged out 14-yard runs all night long.
It's a chess match. Does Lake Worth expect pass? Do you go to the run and maybe catch him off guard? We'll see what they do here, as it looks like 2 receivers to our near side. Single receiver, and that's Brown to the far side. Shotgun for Garcia. Man in motion is Salazar. They're going to take a shot. On the throws deep, and it's incomplete. 4th down stop for the Bullfrogs, and they will take over on the turnover on downs. from the 46-yard line.
Great coverage is what I can say to that. You had Salazar, the quick running back, coming out of the backfield, and the responsibility that was on Craig Williams, big, tall, down safety or outside linebacker, had to cover him the distance and kept with him step for step and was able to not allow him to get close to the pass. Bullfrogs really right now have a chance to really try to start tapping that nail a little bit.
So here we go, man in motion. Dominic Alvarez. It's a run play. Damian Moore trying to fight through the middle. The pile forms, and he gets to the 50-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play.
And when you get in high school ball, used to, when I coached some of these boys in Pee Wee, they knew their goal was 3 yards. Because 3 times 4 is 12, and you need 10 for a first down. And they used to say, it's just simple math, coach, simple math. And right now, that's a 4-yard gain. So in high school football, usually 4th down, if you don't have the first, ends up in a punt.
Yep.
But so in high school, you need 1 more yard, and they got it that first one. 4 yards, 6 to go for a first down.
2 receivers out to our near side. I formation. They're going to go with the toss play. Damian Moore trying to break 1 tackle, but going to be met in the backfield and is going to take a loss on the play. Loss of about 3. And kind of reiterate, I've heard Welch say before, kind of similar to you. I guess he doesn't like to go to 4th. He was saying 4 yards per play, same thing.
Yeah.
4 times 3, 12.
You got to have it.
He wants to get it done a little bit sooner, but hey, math is still the same. Goal is still 12 per 4 downs.
Now the Bullfrogs right here need another big 3rd down here. If they can keep it alive with 3rd down here. The clock's now below 6 minutes, 5:44 and counting.
Isaiah Hall in shotgun with Damian Moore. Fulkerson on our near side. Session and Pulte on the far side. Play action. Zay in the backfield. Game met. He's trying to break free. He's still on his feet, but it looks like he's going to be brought down for a loss on the play. So Zay Hall brought down for a sack. 4th down.
They gave him forward progress. A 3-yard loss on the play. 3-yard loss on the play, and he couldn't get anything. Couldn't get upright to be able to throw the ball downfield. And Raul Alvarez comes in for the punt.
And it's kind of like we got 13 men on the field right now. We got our fans on the far side. We got the clock ticking away also on our side. As the Bullfrogs will punt here. No rush. 5 seconds on the play clock. The snap is a good one. And Raul gets the punt off. It's going to bounce and go out of bounds right near the 25-yard line.
Yeah, 25-26. That's a good punt. No chance for return there. They're going to make them grind out the time off the clock. Hereford's already used 2 timeouts.
That's big. I mean,
they have 1 timeout remaining. 4:37 left to go in this ball game. The Bullfrogs have the lead by 2 scores, 34-20. Again, 4:37 left to go in this ball game.
And that's kind of the big thing to note, like you just said. I mean, 1 timeout left with not a lot of time. We'll see how Hereford can deal with that. They're going to go with a quick pass to Mendoza. A little wide receiver screen. He's pushed out of bounds right near the first down marker. We'll see where the spot is. Looks like he's going to be given. Let's see. The chains have not moved yet. It's going to be close, and they are going to move the chains. So they do get out of bounds here. 4:30 on the clock. And Hereford lines up with 2 to the far side, 2 receivers, that is, shotgun formation, 2 in the backfield. Play action, looking to take a shot, ball's up, it's a jump ball, it's intercepted, Is that Zay with his 3rd of the night? And I think it is. Lakeworth gets the ball back, and you can feel the air being sucked out of the stadium.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I love it.
Oh, and that was a hard fall there at the end. A little bit of knocked the air out of him as he was slow to get up, but he caught the ball and landed flat on his back. I know that just takes the air out of you.
Oh, man.
But great job. He had 3 interceptions.
He's like, don't forget about it.
You got to count those up on the season already. I mean, I know last season it was kind of back to back, but this season, I mean, he's got to be good almost for another 8, I think, maybe.
Some near there, but here we go. And I can check that, guys, for you in just a second. as Lake Worth in I formation. And there's the run call. Damian Moore, pile being pushed. Solid gain. It looks like a gain of 5 on the play to the Lake Worth 35.
And now
no
it is a game of attrition.
Yep, no rush now for Lake Worth.
Dropping down below 4 minutes. Bullfrogs have the lead by 2 scores, 34-20.
So let me see here. I'm going to go ahead and bring out our defensive stats in just a moment here. As Lake Worth back to that I formation. Zay under center. They're going to go ahead and hand it off back to Damian Moore, trying to fight through. He gets past the line of scrimmage. And going to be brought down. A gain of 2 on the play, 3rd down and short.
Yes, it's right where you want to be at.
And so it looks like he had 1 interception coming into this game. So Isaiah Hall now with 4 on the season.
I guess it's Demarion Pulte that had a number of other interceptions in the season.
That's correct. Demarion Pulte leading the team with 3 this year. And so now the Frogs with a 3rd down and short. 3rd down and about 2. Clock still ticking. Under 3 minutes. Damian Moore, he gets brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe 1. We'll see. One sideline judge gave him 1. One gave him, and they're going to give him the 1. So 4th down and about a yard. What do they do here?
And so Hereford used their final timeout to stop the clock there. Under 3 minutes, 2:52 to go in this ball game. And I think for the Bullfrogs here, the Bullfrogs are going to try to go here and go for something to draw them offsides. I think that's what you're going to see here. Try to draw them off sides. Maybe burn a timeout if you can't draw them off.
You got 3. You don't need your timeouts at this point besides to maybe do exactly what you're saying right now.
Yeah, I'm thinking they blow it in. The Bullfrogs come out, maybe a huddle maybe, and they rush up to the line like they're going to try to do a quarterback sneak and do a hard count. Maybe try to get them to jump off sides. You never know. We're going to see. Oh, Raul Alvarez is in for punting, so it looks like the Bullfrogs are going to punt.
But play it safe. I mean, I'm not opposed to that. No timeouts on the board. 2:52. They got to score 2 touchdowns in 2 minutes, 52 seconds with no timeouts.
So you know now that Hereford has to go to the air to be able to stop the clock on incompletes and get out of bounds.
Exactly. And so we'll see what they can do here on the return. Raul back to punt. Raul Alvarez and Lake Worth lining up, waiting the snap. It's a good snap. The punt is up. It's a low-driven punt, but a Lake Worth
great
bounce.
Punt.
What a bounce for Lake Worth, as this one's going to go down to about the 16-yard line. And want to note that fell at about the 33, 32-yard line and gave us a nice little roll inside the Hereford 20.
That is a fantastic punt. Wasn't the prettiest thing you've ever seen in your life, but
Job done.
it ran down the field just what you wanted it to. It didn't go straight to they have one deep back that's usually in the middle of the field, and so it went to his right, the Bullfrogs left, and when it came down short, and it stayed on that line path down on the numbers on the far side of the field on the Bullfrog side, and just took a nice on roll.
And so now Hereford will probably go to the air, as Joey said, and they do. It's a little out route and not completed, overthrown. 2nd down.
And they're really desperately now trying to get to those 2 receivers. They line them up on the same side, and the quarterback's trying to read who is getting doubled down on or who is partially open. And at this point, you can almost guarantee it's going to be the shorter route as the Bullfrogs look to cover up on 17 on Braden.
Man in motion. Here we go. Rolling out. Garcia, he throws it. It's going to be picked off by none other, the man we were just talking about, Demarion Pulte.
No, that's Mark Fulkerson.
It is Fulkerson, you're right. Looks, hey, man, my eyes need to get a little bit better, I guess.
5 to 6, they jump up,
Fulkerson with the interception.
And that right there will that right there, honestly, the Bullfrogs could go here and score and really put it further out of reach. Or right here, Hereford has no more timeouts.
You know what this is, right? It's if they can get a first down, I wouldn't be surprised. We'll see what Welch does here, but if they can get that first down, they can go ahead and kneel the clock out.
They could. We'll see. Well, if they get it too quick.
Yeah, right. So we'll see what they can do here. The clock says 2:23.
Or maybe get down there, kneel it down as far as you can, kick a field goal.
There you go. I formation. Zay under center. And they'll hand it off to none other than Damian Moore. Just got to take care of the football here. And he's going to pick up about 2 on the play. Clock ticks.
A 2-yard play, and it brings up 2nd and 7. Did you hear? Okay, never mind. Sorry. I'm not going to commentate on that. 2 yards on the play. It brings up 8 to go because 8 plus 2 is 10.
There you go. Simple math.
But they have,
quick maths.
there we go. Anyways.
So here we go. I formation once again. And again, at this point in the game, run that clock. Keep control of the football.
And and Isaiah Hall is watching the clock.
And here's a snap. Another handoff to Damian Moore, just straight into the pile. At this point, it's just a matter of time. Picks up about another 2 or 3 on the play.
And it's gonna wind down. This is gonna take us down below 1 minute to go in the ball game. Below 1 minute.
And Lake Worth now is just the seconds on the clock standing between Lake Worth and a first round playoff win. The first
time since 2009.
And it's the first of Coach Welch's stand here in Lake Worth and his crew looking to get past the first round. As last year, Lake Worth was here in Vernon against Dumas, unable to complete the task, but they come back 2021 looking to make a push. And the handoff again to Damian Moore, trying to cut it to the outside, is going to be brought down near the line of scrimmage. And a little bit of extracurricular activities going on. And, you know, that's generally what you see, a frustrated team. And, you know, I'm not throwing shade, but, you know, it's frustrating. It's your season.
Well, you know, the thing about it is it's offensive holding if an offensive lineman lays on top of a defender and doesn't make an effort to get off. But if a defender lays on top of an offensive lineman, there's no penalty.
Yeah, and that's kind of what happened. And,
yeah,
you know, but
the referee came running in because he thought that, but the player got up. And
that's going to be
that's going to be the ball game right there.
We got 3 on the play clock, so they're just going to let it go down. They're going to take
call a timeout.
Yeah, they'll call timeout right there. As Lake Worth, their sideline, jumping up and down as they call the timeout. And they just got it. We'll see if they run around. They have 2 seconds on the clock. You just kind of got to get a play going, run around for 2 seconds, and kneel that ball.
And we're going to go ahead and wrap this up right now because we know what the ball game is. We're going to get out there for the first time to celebrate with the team tonight. The Bullfrogs take this one. There's 2 seconds left on the clock, or now they gave back 4. Who cares? I don't. We have 4th down here. It doesn't matter. They could go and score 1 time in 4 seconds. I don't care. They're not going to score twice. We're going to wrap it up here. The Bullfrogs take this one. You guys tune back in. You know what? I'll let it play out. Look at that. I got y'all excited like I'm going to cut it off. I can't do that. But we want to wrap it up. So as soon as the buzzer goes, we're going to wrap this thing up and roll up out of here so we can get this thing going because I want to go celebrate.
Me too.
Because it's a big deal to me. It's a big deal to this program. Hey, man, it's more than a winning season this year.
I know, man.
It's playoff season, baby.
We'll see y'all next week. We got 1 more week of football, baby.
1 more week. 1 more week of football.
And so here we go, and Isaiah just going to go back, and they're going to take a shot. That's going to be the ball game. So
and they wasn't trying to complete that. They were just trying to run out the clock. So the Bullfrogs do it, y'all. Bullfrogs go to the second round. They win this game 34-20. We will see you guys next week. We'll tune in for the coaches show tomorrow morning. We're going to recap all this stuff. But for Lake Worth ISD, the Bullfrogs, Bullfrog Radio for Chris White right here, I'm Joey Wilcoxon.